Good morning, fellow collectors and gamers. It is your host, Cosplay Show, here with you, and our free comic book day has officially begun. As you can see in our state-of-the-art arena, we already have our vendors in here, and things are already ready and set to go. And you also have our Oklahoma Star Wars community. They're here. We're playing Star Wars. They got the bots here. And we are still waiting for our celebrity guest. But we already have some of our cosplayers in here. They're already in the store getting things ready. Our judges are getting ready to begin the cosplay contest. And so cosplayers, be sure that you are here no later than 2 if you want to be registered for the contest. So what we are going to do in terms of today's stream is we are going to be doing we're going to keep the camera here in our state-of-the-art arena. And then, every now and then, about every hour, we are going to bring people in here and interview them. We're going to interview our vendors, our cosplayers, and hopefully some of our celebrity guests. That way you guys will be in the know-how. And, want to give you guys a good treat. Remind you why I am known as Cosplay Show. As you can see, living up to my name here. I am the Jiraiya, the late, great, pervy sage. And so, I will be here with you. I will be out and about, posting a couple lives here and there, and then bringing people in here for the stream. But, before I go anywhere, I just definitely want to show you guys this one thing. Give me a sec. We've got the infamous telescope. So, So anyways, definitely wanted to give you guys a little something, especially for you Naruto fans. So, let's go ahead and head back to the arena. You go ahead and enjoy what you're seeing and hearing. And we will be back with so much more. Yeah, when you were looking at me with that telescope, something for you Naruto fans out there. Jim Mason, thank you so much for liking our stream on Facebook. Your support is appreciated. And yeah, that telescope was something for you fellow Naruto fans out there. So, we're going to leave the camera here in the arena. That way you guys will be in the know-how of what's going on. And every hour, I will bring in someone and give them a quick interview. So, thank you all for your support. Thank you all for tuning in and staying tuned. Keep an eye out on our other platforms for future posts. All right, so Bonnie Moreland, thank you so much for your comments on our stream on Facebook. Your support is appreciated. And no, all of our tournaments are canceled for today because of Free Comic Book Day. So if you're looking forward to playing Pokemon today, apologies. But again, definitely please make your way down here because, again, the fun is just beginning. And come get your free comic books while they last. Alex Carroll, thank you so much for liking our stream on Facebook. Your support is appreciated as well. And just wanted to drop this piece of breaking news for you guys. DZ Comics exclusive, I just spoke to Kendra Wall-Dahl, and she says that in about an hour, she may be able to do a quick interview with us. So I'm going to have a quick interview with her, hopefully 10 a.m. Central today. So yeah, please, 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 no Sabrina Carpenter. Stay tuned because we definitely have a potential interview with Kendra Wall-Dahl of Star Wars fame. So, I'm your host, Cosplay Show. You can call me Jiraiya for today. And yeah, let's head on back to the arena. Things are still starting up. Things are building up as of right now. And yeah, just be vibing. Testing. All right, you guys, we are in for a special treat. We are going to be interviewing one of our vendors today. So, our friend here is Charles, who's going to be the first person that we will interview today. He is a vendor. So, Charles, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you?
Awesome, awesome. I'm doing pretty well. So, It's of course, Free Comic Book Day here at DZ Comics and Gaming, biggest event of the year, and this is actually the first time where we are having it in this sort of venue. And so, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and ask you a few questions. That way you advertise your business, get the name out there, and yeah, definitely get you back to your business.
All right.
All right. So, first things first, how long has your business been in the game?
We've been for just a little over a year now.
Okay. So it started back in like 2025?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I had to do a little bit of math there. Okay. And so what was the very first item that you ever made or sold that made you realize, okay, this is what I want to do?
Well, we started off with the 3D prints. I bought the 3D printer, one for myself, and then I ended up getting multiple once I found out how fun it was to make stuff.
Right.
And that's where it all started. We started with one, just making some stuff for around the house, and then I wanted to share with people.
Oh, okay. And like, what kind of stuff were you making like in the house?
It was anything from comic books to pop culture and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So, like mini figurines, basically?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay. So, when it comes to the crowd here, just from the crowd to the vibe to even the kind of energy that you get from the employees and even some of our visitors, what about DZ Comics makes it different than other events that you've vended at?
Oh, I love it. I come here at least once a week for every Wednesday for comic book release.
Okay.
And I love everybody that works here. Josh.
Yes.
I love Josh. He always he's the one that checks me out. But this is just such a great place. It's really variety of stuff from cards, comics. You got this arena here that people can come and play. It's just really great. Everybody's really friendly, and I love it.
And that's pretty good. I mean, again, and I highly agree with you when it comes to Josh, even the events. I mean, definitely one thing that DZ Comics does is they definitely try to enhance the experience as much as possible.
Yeah, everybody's very knowledgeable and friendly. I've never had any issues with anything.
Right.
If I got a question, they're right there to answer it.
Hey, that's really good. That's really good to hear, especially when it comes to the comic book side of things. If you don't mind me asking, like, what is your favorite comic book, and especially here from DZ Comics?
Well, probably like everybody right now, Absolute Batman.
Oh yes, yeah, Batman is definitely the GOAT. I mean, Batman. I wish I was half as cool as Batman was.
I wish I was half as rich as Batman.
Oh yeah, that too. Like the aura, the money. I mean, even like the gadgets too. I mean, I'm a big tech nerd, so whenever you see him whip out something out of his bat belt, whether it's high-tech binoculars or his bat wing,
Yeah.
I mean, it never ceases to amaze me. So, and even when it comes to the recent Batman movies, I mean, me personally is like I definitely do like how they shine the detective side on
Yes.
who's your favorite Batman? Pattinson, Affleck, or?
I'm gonna go old school with what's his name? Keaton. Yes.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh,
it
yes.
just because that came out while I was a kid, so it's got that
Gotcha.
nostalgia to you.
Right. I think my parents were still dating around this time, so I wasn't born yet.
Yeah.
But whenever I see like a rerun, or even some clips from the Keaton Batman, I mean, it's pretty obvious and very clear like how and why he like set the bar for Batman, and had it not been for his movies, there wouldn't be a Batman animated series and all that. So
Yeah.
lots of appreciation for Keaton out there. Yeah. So okay. So what is something on your table that has like the most interesting like backstory to it?
Well, I got a lot of stuff out there. Like I said, I do a lot of the pop culture, so I got a lot of video game pictures and stuff like this here.
Okay. Oh, Pac-Man.
Yeah,
yes.
right there, Pac-Man. I have all the old arcade games, Pitfall, Dig Dug, Donkey Kong, and stuff like that.
Okay.
This is actually one of the first things I started making.
Oh.
So.
Okay. So this part of your origin story right here.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I do love Pac-Man. I mean, my first memories of Pac-Man is like waiting in the doctor's office. They had like a little arcade, and then
Oh,
I just
nice.
saw that. And so, wait, what's like the number one item that people have been gravitating towards today?
I have an absolute Batman, and people really like that. I also have a Stranger Things light box that lights up, and it's multi-layered. So it's got the Demogorgon up front and Vecna in the back, and then it's lit up in the back so it shines. Yeah, so those are really popular.
Oh, okay, yeah. Stranger Things definitely is a pretty big deal. Even now, even though like the series has it ended or?
Yes, it just ended. They finally did the last season.
Oh, okay, yes, but like, it's still making quite a buzz. So
Yes.
it's definitely understandable to see like why people gravitate towards that. Okay, so what is a typical pre-event like ritual that you have? What does a pre-event night look like for you? Is it like prepped? Is everything ready, set to go, or is it like last minute coffee fueled?
This one was last minute coffee fueled. I was got busy this week and put it off, and so last night we was rushing around getting stuff packed up, but it didn't take too long.
Right, got it. I mean, kind of relate to that. I mean, actually woke up a lot later than I wanted to, so woke up, slapped all this paint all over my facial hair, and so it's nice to know that there are other people out there who can survive through the chaos.
Yeah.
But I mean, for someone who is doing like last minute coffee fueled, your table does look great.
Oh, thank you.
And yeah, we'll definitely. And for you guys, I'm gonna take a picture of his table, post it on our platforms. That way, you guys can see what he's all about, and also like leave a link to his website. That way, you guys can head over to his website. Okay, so. Okay, what is one piece that is boring, but it is vital advice that you can give to anyone looking to start their first booth? So, we got him thinking.
Yeah, you stumped me there. Well, sometimes you just gotta, think outside the box. What is boring to me may be, exciting to someone else.
Right.
So, I try to think, or ask around, like, hey, what do you like, and
I gotcha.
so just because, I like Pac-Man and Spider-Man and Stranger Things, maybe someone, likes stuff that I don't like. So.
Oh, okay. So, I guess what you're saying is just always try and keep the customer in mind.
Yeah.
There are those with like a variety of favorites, preferences.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, definitely one mistake that a lot of people share is that they kind of they see too much of themselves in the customer, so they always try to provide what they would like. They leave out what they don't like, and
Yeah. And I did that in the beginning,
Right.
where I was like, oh, this is useful, but does someone actually want it,
Exactly. Yes. And so, if someone follows your social media today, what is one new project or product that they should be on the lookout for?
Anything they want, I can print out anything. So since I got a 3D printer and the software to do stuff, then we can make anything you want.
Okay, so you heard it here. If you can think it, he can print it out. So that's definitely one thing that we look for here at DZ Comics and Gaming, the creativity, and especially for you fellow cosplayers out there. I'm pretty sure like this time of year you start getting messages from cosplayers saying,
Yeah, and we brought the Spider-Man. This is actually, you can fit it on.
ooh,
My head's a little bit too big, as you can see, to actually try to put it on, but if you got a typical head and not a large melon head, then you should be able to fit it on. And if you just want to display it, then it comes with a stand that you can just display it, and that's what I've been doing in my living room.
okay. Awesome. So you showed us the Pac-Man, you showed us Spider-Man. What about anything else you brought?
I didn't bring anything else in here. We'll have to check out the picture on the...
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. But yes, and can you give us the name of your business, please?
CC's 3D Prints.
So CC 3D Prints?
And a little side advertisement. Gambit's Toy Box in Bethany.
All right.
We have a section there that we sell physically if you don't want to like contact me directly
Okay.
or something, you can go through them.
All right. So CC3D Prints and Gambit Toy Box. You heard it here. Check out those businesses, and again, we will leave you guys more information to check our friend out. And again, Charles, thank you so much for taking the time to give us more insight on your business, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. So stay tuned. There's going to be more to come, and in about 10 minutes, we're gonna check with Kendra Wall-Dahl and try and grab an interview. Stay tuned. All right, so if you thought that interview was good, we have more to come. First things first, Shane Shriver, thank you so much for liking our stream on Facebook. Your support is appreciated. So in about 9 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and, as said earlier, go to Kendra Wall-Dahl and see if we can grab an interview with her. And that is the young lady that you see near in the left-hand side of the screen, the woman in the black dress. So behind the Star Wars table. So that is her. And we will try and score an interview with her in about 8 minutes. So, stay tuned. When it comes to DZ Comics and Gaming, always something to look forward to in the near and far future. I am your host, Cosplay Shog. I'll be back before you know it. Fellow collectors and gamers, we are here with the amazing, the woman, the myth, the legend, Kendra Wall-Dahl of Star Wars. Kendra, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Your friendly Ewok is happy to be here today.
Yes, absolutely. And thank you so much for taking the time to come here to DZ Comics and just give us more insight on the world of Kendra Wall-Dahl.
Thank you so much. This is my 3rd year, I believe, to come, and every time it just gets better and better. You guys are just booming.
Oh, thank you so
Killing
much.
it. I love it, and everybody's so nice here. So what do you want to know from my galaxy to yours?
Ooh, what don't we want to know? So we're gonna go ahead and try and make this quick as possible. That way we don't take much of your time. But so first question here is being on the set of Return of the Jedi. Of course, that's a dream. That
Yes.
was and still is a dream for many people. What is like a sensory memory that still sticks with you? Smell, sound, or anything?
Probably, which I really love, are the ferns, the wild ferns that were in the forest. I never thought they would be in the United States, or at least in that area. It was in the mountains in Crescent City, California area, which is far north California, just 30 miles south of the Oregon border. And then also the Ewok, being in the full Ewok costume. I was really nervous at first because it was very cumbersome. However, within the day, or maybe a day and a half, it felt like it was just part of me. It's funny how your brain can work.
Yes.
And it just felt like my body, even though my vision was very limited, where I couldn't see very much, and also the eyes would fog up during filming. So, and they were very nice to us. And then there were, like you said, there were smells. Sometimes it would be them preparing our food. We knew when it was getting close to lunchtime.
Okay.
You know, we could smell it among the mountain air. But it was beautiful. And there was the Smith River that's there, and it was so clean. Really, really nice a nice getaway place to go. Yeah, camping and stuff.
Okay, nice. Yeah, again, it's amazing how the mind works, how like a certain smell or a certain certain sight or sound can definitely take you back to all that. So that's amazing.
I have one more.
Oh, yes.
Just one more. Sorry, I just thought of it. One of my favorites is when they say Ewoks 1, Ewoks 2, and Ewoks 3.
Oh, okay.
And that was our cues in the scene to when we would go, because you would see a lot of Ewoks oftentimes in the scenes, and they would. So that I was usually in the first group because the faster runners were in the first, in front, where they would, if there was some people that were kind of stumbling or smaller. I'm actually among the taller of little people. Anyways, they would say, "Okay, Ewoks 1, go. Ewoks 2, go." And it was it was just fun to hear that. So that's how we were kind of, they would talk to us that way too. It was kind of cute.
Okay, nice. Yeah. So when it comes to being an Ewok, what's the most unglamorous part?
When you take off the head, when they take the mask off, you are soaking wet. Your hair is soaking wet.
Okay.
And it was very awkward the first time that happened because here we are amongst these stars of the United, world stars, Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, right there next to us, and we are soaking wet. From the, so they would get us a towel and put it, for we could put in our hair and get ready for the next scene. But that was a little awkward to look a little ugly, for lack of a better word.
I can relate to that. I mean, as a cosplayer, I'm always wearing like heavy helmets, buckets. So there are times when you got to take all that off, and you were just a hot mess,
Yes.
as they say. But it's nice to know that even like big stars like you have such experiences.
Well, I appreciate you calling me a big star. That's sweet. It's been really nice to be such a part of something so big that's lasted for so many generations. It really surprises me. But one of the things I really have appreciated from being in this movie is sometimes people create things, inventors, to make their life easier.
Right.
And in this situation, after the movie was out, I was invited a lot to go to schools and to different nonprofit organizations and talk about my movie, or the movie, Lucas's movie. And I developed a platform called Take 5. And it's about how to approach people with differences, where sometimes you might, which even I did this. When I first went to Star Wars, when I see all these actors, I'm thinking, this is really the Star Wars movie, because I didn't know right off. And I'm like, I'm gawking, and I'm like, whoa, that's how people are when they see me. And it's not always comfortable, but I try to, brush it off. And I thought, people need to learn how to approach people with differences. For example, not to gawk. It's okay to look, but to gawk and stare.
Right.
Instead, wave and say hello, smile, and maybe make a conversation, and you might make a new friend.
Yes.
As we're making right now.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's nice to engage with you.
Yes, it's nice to engage with basically anyone in the nerd geek community. I mean, that's one of the many. That's like literally the best thing about it. Is just like getting out there, connecting, making friends. I mean.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing that we definitely need, especially in these days and times.
I love it. And you're so right. So when I've spoken at some, especially at elementary schools, it has really helped some of the children and even the teachers. I've gotten a lot of really good feedback about their way of, they find a different way to accept themselves, and they're seen as pretty cool among their peers. After I leave, that's what they tell me.
Yeah, so you did mention, working alongside Mark Hamill, but when it comes to like working with Lucas, did he give you like any specific notes, anything?
Yes, he did actually, because I was the only. Am I okay?
Oh yeah.
I was the only Ewok that was in the America cast, USA cast, that was from out of California. I lived in Oklahoma. I was actually in school, and I got to take a break at the end of the year to go out and do the film. Anyways, I had to do a final fitting, so they had me come a day before the rest of the Ewoks came.
I see.
And so I went, they took me on the little bus and took me up to the set, and the dressers got me all ready, and they said, we're going to have you, George Lucas wants to see how the costume looks and how you move around in it, because I was the only person he hadn't seen in person. And so I was very nervous about it. And all of a sudden, they said, you know what, we're going to cancel this for now. We'll go ahead and take the costume off, and we'll come back after lunch. So I got to eat lunch there. It was, like we said, the head, I was already sweating. Great, I get to meet him like that. But anyways, so after lunch, I got all dressed back up, and they called him down. And then the distance between us was pretty big. I'm not huge, but big. And it was in the mountains. And he said he would relay to the person by radio of what he wanted me to do. And so he's like, okay, can have her scurry like an animal, going like this, kind of scurrying like. Instead of being a human in the costume, they want to be very authentic as possible. And that's one of the reasons they picked little people with dwarfism, where my arms and legs are shorter than my body and my head are average height. So there's a little bit of a different build there, and it gives authenticity to the animal look.
Okay.
Okay, and then he wanted me to, then I had to run, just to do some, and jumping. And thank goodness I was able to do that in a short time. Because like I said, the visual was very limited.
Oh, okay.
And apparently it worked. So I got in.
Okay, nice, awesome.
But he was really not, he was just quiet. Sometimes, even like Harrison Ford, a lot of people they'll say, was he rude? Was he, was he snobbish? No, some people are quiet, just like in the regular world. And they were both quiet people, thinkers, you know, and very busy, I'm sure. So, but they were nice. They were very nice.
Awesome. And speaking of busy people, so when you aren't traveling for events, when you aren't booked up, what's a relaxing day for you?
The beach.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
my favorite everything. It just, I can release there and relax. And I love the sound of the waves and the smell of the sand.
Yes.
Yeah. But I live here, so I have to go to Lake Hefner for that. Or like Lake Eufaula or something like that, yeah.
I consider like Lake Hefner, I consider that a beach. I mean, I've been here for about like 10 plus years, and that's my beach.
It is. It's very pretty there. It's very close to my house too, so it's nice. I really like it.
Oh yes. And then, with you being an Oklahoman, what is your favorite thing about meeting this specific generation of fans?
Their sense of wonderment. They're also, kids are, you know, getting smarter and smarter. Some of the questions they ask me and how much they know about the movie really impresses me. And there's been times where I've had to really go back and brush up on the newer episodes.
Right.
Because I can't be having a conversation representing myself as part of the Star Wars franchise, so to speak, and I don't know the answer to that question.
Right.
So I have to do my homework, and I think it's very impressive how long it's lasted. And I mean, and it's not that the other ones are forgotten episodes that were first released, or even in the sequence of how they go in the story, but they know them, and it's amazing that they're into all of them.
Yes.
And little kids, you know, it's like, wow, how does that word in your vocabulary? Certain words, in a nice way, not bad words, just
Right, of course.
yeah.
Yes. I mean, yeah, it's always nice to see like something endure like this many decades, something that it's standing the test of time. So I can
Yes.
only imagine how surreal like it can be.
It is. When people find out, sometimes I'll have a Star Wars shirt on. Everyone, not, you know, because I have a lot of things that people have given me, and in fact, just recently into an environment I went into, someone was wearing a Star Wars shirt too, and this was just I was at a doctor's appointment, and I said, "Oh, are you a fan?" And he said, "Are you a fan?" I said, "Yeah." And then I love sharing it. I don't usually go around and flaunt it, if that makes any sense, but I love sharing it when I know a fan. It's so fun to share the experience so that that's something special to them as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And final question. So quick lightning round question. Do you like physical effects or CGI? 10 seconds to defend your answer.
Physical.
Physical. Why physical?
I don't know, because I don't know what CGI is.
Just digital edits.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like physical because you can feel the warmth from people. You can feel the vibe from them.
Yes.
I like that, like this.
Okay, yes, absolutely. And I'm really big into CGI, but I also like physical effects too because it's definitely more genuine.
Yes.
It comes from person, and again, when it comes to creations, you just can't help but appreciate it more. So
Yes.
you could easily agree and relate to your answer.
Yes.
Yes. But yeah, definitely don't want to take any more of your time. But thank you all. Thank you so much for taking the time to answer some questions and let us know a bit more about yourself.
Well, thank you for having me, and it was my pleasure to spend some time with you. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Likewise, yes. All right, you guys, do not go anywhere. We have more to come, more interviews. So, of course, at DZ Comics, where the fun is at.
May the force be with you.
Yes.
Woo!
All right, my awesome collectors and gamers. I really hope you guys enjoyed that exclusive interview that we had with Kendra Wall-Dahl of Star Wars fame. So what I'm going to go ahead and do right now is I'm going to see if I can get an interview with either Kara Edwards or Corey Wilder. So you guys sit right here, and in a matter of minutes, we may be able to get another A-lister in here. Stay tuned. All right, fellow collectors and gamers, we have.
Hi, I'm
There.
Corey.
No need for an introduction. So, all right, so Corey, thank you so much for taking the time to.
Oh, thank you, dude.
Come in here into the studio and just tell us more about the world of Corey Wilder.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and to those who live under a rock, go ahead and explain what you do, the kind of projects
Hi.
you're in.
Where's the camera? Where's the camera?
Oh, just right there.
Right there. hey camera. No, hi, I'm Corey Wilder. So I do a lot of voiceover work for anime, animation, video games. You've probably heard me in anime titles such as like Gachiakura, or video games such as like World War Z, the game, Era 143, a bunch of other stuff. Like there's a lot of things that I voice in. Too many to go. If you want to just find all that, go to Corey Wilder IMDb and just look through all that.
Fair enough, fair enough. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get the ball rolling.
Okay.
So, when it comes to characters that you voiced, like Will Serfort and Lamb, characters with very different internal drives. So,
Yeah.
which of your characters' mental states is like the hardest to tap into?
Honestly, I feel the hardest to tap into is Lond. And that's just because, like, for people out there, most of the time when we're doing dubbing for voiceover, we don't really get to know much about our characters. All we really know is, like, what media is out there. So, like, for free run, I looked at, like, all of the manga. And Lond's backstory isn't really, like, revealed out there, you know? So I don't know how he operates. He's kind of like a mystery to me. While with Will, he is very upfront about how his goals are. He's like, this is why I want to get up there. I want to get up there because of this reason. I want to be up there with the girl that I love, and I want to do this because she means the world to me. While Lond is just like, so anyways, I'm just doing this because I don't want to be around people. And then I don't know why. Because there's always a reason why someone does something they do.
Exactly.
But I don't know what his reasoning is. So it mainly depends on how much information I know about the character will
Right.
determine how easy it is for me to get into them.
Okay, so it all just boils down to how much homework you're able to do, and of course, the more with anything in life, the know you more about something, the more you
Exactly.
can just run with it. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's something that I've always wondered. Is like whenever you get a character or a show, of course, I mean, it's at this day and age, it's pretty easy to like find out about the source material, right?
Yeah, it mainly depends. Because for anime, specifically, there's usually mangas for anime. So sometimes you can find it through there. But even then, the manga could still be being made so that you don't know anything about your character because maybe their backstory hasn't popped up yet, you know? But for animation and video games, it's not as easy to get information unless you're cast.
Right.
So, but most of the time, if you are cast, you get all the information about your character up front. They're like, this is your character, this is what happened to them, this is their like driving point, this is what makes them them.
Right.
So you get way more. But since I'm a dub actor, they're like, no, you don't get to really know much of anything. You get to know as much as the fans get to know, and that's it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. So, and when it comes to voice acting and even like getting gigs, so
Yeah.
what is a role that you've auditioned for that you didn't get, but it still taught you something vital about the craft?
That's a great question. Oh my gosh.
We just stumped
There was a DC mobile game that came out recently. I think it was Dark Legion, I think is what it's called. Like it's like a mobile game that came out. And I am a huge Red Hood fan. I love Red Hood. One of my favorites. That's a dream role that I want to do so badly. And I had auditioned for it and I didn't get it. But I learned through a friend that the client that was casting for that game, they did really like my audition, and they were like, it was like basically, they were like, all right, you're like one of the top 5 there for who I could pick. But then they went with somebody else, of course, because there's only one role that you can get.
Right.
And that kind of taught me that I'm like, okay, I did not get cast because I didn't not get cast because my acting wasn't good. I just didn't get cast because it was just a choice of preference.
Right.
So it's you have to not take things so personally because you don't know how close you were. You don't know how, like I thought I was like, well, I just don't have a chance. No, there was a chance. It's just that it was a choice of preference.
Right.
And so it taught me it's like, okay, even if I'm not cast, that doesn't mean that I'm bad.
Right.
It just means that there was someone else that the client wanted more of. It's like you can't take it personally is what I mainly took from that experience.
Right.
That because if you take it personally, then you're going to be like, well, I suck. well, I'm the worst. Why am I doing this? Why should I be doing this? I'm not fit for this. This isn't meant for me.
Right.
And then you lose all of your driving momentum because of that, you know?
Right. Yeah, so I guess it's a mixture of, first things first, like as humans, we do see things as like black and white.
Yeah.
So it's really just like seeing the gray in it. So it's like,
Yep.
it's not that you were a bad actor.
Yep.
It's just like there's a lot of gray, and again, as you said, a choice of preference.
Exactly.
And of course, just not letting your mind take you to dark places whenever something doesn't go your way.
Exactly.
Because human nature kicks in. It does tend to do that, and there's definitely you trying to remind yourself, like, hey, it's not like that. There's still more to come.
Exactly.
And so, yeah, definitely, and that applies to like everything in real life.
Yeah, and there's one role, and there's like 1,000 auditions.
Right.
That role can only go to one person of those 1,000. So.
All right. What is the most anime thing that's happened to you in your real life?
I don't know. That's a great question.
So, like, no snake people ever bit you on the neck or anything?
No, I'm trying to think. My life has been pretty mundane for the most part. There's not like really anything weird or anime that has like happened to me now that I think about it. Like, of course, there's probably like small little things that I find like funny. Like, when I was growing up, I was like the hugest scaredy cat. I was scared of Scooby-Doo. I was scared of like everything, man. Like I was scared of literally everything. And so I had seen Lord of the Rings once because my family liked watching it.
Okay.
And so Gollum was one that I eventually was like, I'm so terrified of this creature. I don't know what this creature is. I hate this. And so my cousin hid under the blankets at one point when I got out of the shower. And so I was in my towel, and then they're like, my precious, my precious. And then all of a sudden the cover started shuffling towards me, and I ran out the house just completely naked, just out of the house, just screaming and wailing and crying. And then they're like, wait, no, come back in. And I guess that's really the only like kind of anime thing that's happened to me, but that's the only one that I'm like, this would be like an entertaining story, I feel.
Yeah. I'm seeing like that could have easily been someone's supervillain origin story.
Yeah, they all made fun of me. They tortured me because I was scared of Gollum, and now I'm going to torture them all back. That'd be fun.
Okay, so you clearly have a large presence. I mean, you're very active online. One thing that fans really do appreciate. So, how do you feel social media has like really changed the relationship between VAs and their fans?
That's a great question. It honestly just depends on the VA, but for me personally, I like interacting with the fans because it kind of gives them something to hold them over until like another season comes for like the shows that they're in.
Right.
Because like, back in the day, show would end. You're in the drought. You're waiting for like a long time for any like updates or any confirmation or even just anything in relation to the show. But now with the internet available, and a lot of the VAs being passionate about the projects that they're in, like I'm extremely passionate about Gachi Yakata. Like it has helped me be able to be like, all right, that's a silly meme. I'm gonna do that as Zanka. I'm gonna do that meme as this person. I'm gonna do that meme as that one. Or I'll see like fan art that people post and I'll like retweet it or repost it. Like I like to spread the love everywhere. And it just, I don't know. I like doing it mainly just because I know that it provides people joy or entertainment. And that's the main thing. That's the main reason why I do it, at least, just because I feel a lot of fans, like, look at the shows and they're like, I love this show because it makes me not feel as bad. Or I love this show because it makes me feel extremely happy. Or I love this show because the characters, or I love this show because it inspires me. Right. So I love trying to interact and give as much as I can back to that community to keep feeding them and give them more stuff to love about the show.
Right. Yeah. And so basically, of course, when it comes to like the kind of material, definitely provides that sense of escapism, and of course, you reaching out to them, it just intensifies that sense of escapism, and of course, pumps some positivity, much needed positivity in the world. Yeah. And that's definitely, again, I, alongside many other people, definitely something that we do cherish, especially here at DC's. Just,
Yeah.
hey, how are you? Yeah, so, yeah, that's pretty nice. So, all right, what is the biggest myth about about the voice acting industry that you want to debunk for?
Oh, that it's easy. It's not. So I came from doing theater and film.
Okay.
That was where I started from. I did theater from sophomore year of high school all the way up to sophomore year of college, and I did film from freshman year of college all the way up to sophomore year of college. Then the pandemic hit, and then I hopped over to doing voiceover. And so when I did voiceover, I was like, well, great, I'll just take everything from theater and film and put it into voiceover. Not everything from theater and film can be easily pushed over to voiceover, because for theater and film, for theater specifically, most of it is that your acting is your whole body. And you have to be like boom, 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 and be loud and be big and have wide expressions. Film is a little bit more smaller and more so in the eyes. Like, it's more so eye acting rather than like anything else that's going on your face. But the thing is with voiceover is that you don't have eye acting. You don't have body acting. You have voice acting. And you have to convey everything, every movement, every punch, every emotion, everything through just your voice.
Right.
And so if a person can't close their eyes and they can't hear that you're running, like maybe someone hops in a booth and they're like, wait up, I'm coming, wait for me. Like, that would be their first thing that they'd do. They wouldn't like make any running, but if you're running, you'd be like, wait up, wait for me, come on. Something like that. But people think that that's easy until they actually do it.
Right.
Like, it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to make it sound real, because that's another thing. You have to make it sound real. You have to make it sound convincing. You can't make it sound like you're just putting it on.
Right.
You have to go all the way in.
Yes.
And so that would be my biggest thing, that people think it's extremely easy. It is not extremely easy.
Right.
There's a lot of technical to it, and there's also a lot of hardship, because most of the time when you're auditioning for stuff, you probably won't get cast. Like 90% of your stuff you won't really get cast in.
Right.
And then there's that 10% that you'll actually be working. And so not many people are ready for that, because they won't get cast for stuff for a while. They'll be like, well, I haven't gotten cast, and then comes in the human nature of self-doubt.
Right.
And they're like, am I worth it? Am I good? Why do I suck? Why am I not achieving anything? But the main thing is that, like, you need to have like a backbone of being able to push on. That's the hardest part. So voiceover and just acting in general is not as easy as most people think it is.
You guys heard here, it's not easy. He's just that good that he makes it look easy.
I wish. If y'all saw all my auditions that I did and my audition repertoire, you'd be like, man, he don't really book anything. you would if I showed you my statistics of my booking and my auditioning, you'd be like, this guy's popular. Why is he? He's not in everything. I'm like, I don't care. I just audition. And I send it, and I'm like, well, if they want me, they want me. If they don't want me, on to the next audition.
Right.
That's the mentality that you have to have.
You just keep on trucking.
Yep, you got to have that mentality.
Okay, so final question. Dub or sub? 10 seconds to defend your answer.
Okay. Both. So my 10 seconds to defend my answer. Okay. Both, because they both offer very different things. Dub offers something for people that have trouble reading, and then sub offers something for people that want to hear it in the original language and just want to hear the original performances and could compare it to the dub. Like, it happens. But I prefer doing both, because they both offer very differing performances and very different ideas, because there's some dubs where I'm like, oh, I actually really like the way that they did that compared to the sub.
Right.
And then there's some dubs that I'm like, ooh, I didn't really like how they did that compared to the sub. Like, they all offer something different. Like, for Cowboy Bebop, that one I have to watch dub. because watching it sub feels very strange. It doesn't feel the same. The
Nice.
vibe is very different from the dub. And I love the vibe of the dub so much because it reminds me of like kind of those old Western kind of cartoons, like, you know, like you know, Samurai Jack, stuff like that. Like it gives me that vibe in the dub. While in the sub, it feels like a lot more, you know, like traditional anime is what it feels like. And so I'm like, I have to do dub. But there are some dubs that I watch that I'm like, can't do it. I gotta go sub.
Right.
I have to go sub. And it's mainly just performances. There's some performances that I'm like, this doesn't feel real. I like when it feels real.
Yes.
When it feels like the character is actually a character and not like someone that is in a booth
Right.
talking.
Yeah. So, and I actually do agree with you. To me, it just depends on the situation.
Yeah.
It depends on like the anime.
Yeah.
So, when it comes to like Naruto, I do prefer like dub as
Yeah.
opposed to sub. I guess it's pretty. I think it's like nostalgia plays a part into it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but then at least when it comes to like their dubs, like a bit more energetic, feels more real.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when it comes to sub, the sub is good, but again, it's just.
Yeah, like it's all just a preference. It all just depends on the anime. That's the main thing. Like it's just, it mainly depends on the anime and who's dubbing it, who's directing it. Because there's sometimes where like I'll see a director like, oh, Mike McFarlane. Every time I see his name in the credit of like a dub, of a dub credit, Mike McFarlane's someone that did the Full Metal Alchemist dub and the Attack on Titan dub. Which are some of my favorite dubs because they just sound so good. They sound so real, and I love it. They sound raw, and I love it. I love it so much. So I see his name in the credits, I'm like, boom, that's gonna be a great dub.
Yeah.
But it's always hit or miss. It's usually hit or miss, you know.
Well, thank you so much for taking
Of
time.
course,
out
no
of your
problem,
day.
dude.
And we really hope that you guys enjoyed it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, he's going to be here. So if you're not here already, give yourself the favor of coming down here, checking out our event, and meeting this legend right here.
Come on down and hang out, and also get some board games and comics.
Yes, yes.
It is a free comic day. You need to come and get some comics, bro.
Yes, I mean, in this economy, get anything free. So.
Literally. That inflation's going crazy right now.
Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and put ourselves on mute and on to the next event.
See ya.
All right, you guys, fellow collectors and gamers, we are here with the woman, the myth, and the legend. We have Kara Edwards.
Hi.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, of course, and thank you so much for taking the time to come here and just introduce us to the world of Kara Edwards.
Kara Edwards. I'm a voice actor. I am a mom. I am someone who enjoys gardening and meeting new people. But what you know me from is most likely Dragon Ball Z. I voice Goten and Gotenks and Videl in Upa and Pokawatha and Lime. In Dragon Ball Z, Danganronpa, you know me as the voice of Chihiro. My Hero Academia, you know me as the voice of Bubble Girl. Hello Kitty, you know me as the voices of Pinky and Zing. If you're watching Hell's Paradise, I'm Izuku. If you're watching, goodness, what else is out there? I'm in a lot. There's a lot.
Her resume is just that long.
Tsukamichi Moonlit Fantasy, that's another one people get mad if I forget to mention Mio. People love Mio, so.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few out there.
Well, quite the resume right there. So, speaking of your resume, when it comes to your characters, a lot of them have incredible intensity. So that being said, what is like your go-to vocal warm-up? Like, what does it look or sound
Oh,
like?
that's a really good question.
And like, show us like your most ridiculous one.
Oh goodness. Okay, I don't know that I have a ridiculous one. So I'm a hummer. I start with it's really good for your vocal cords. I do a very traditional warm up where it's like the mo 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 goo 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 goo. And then probably the one that gets me the strangest looks if I'm having to drive to a studio is anything involving trills, which is the that's probably the one that looks the strangest. But I don't know that, I mean, every one of my characters has a line that puts me into character. And so, like, you know, Goten, I'm a birdie, or Videl is Gohan. I remember now what the gold fighter was said to be wearing. Otako from One Piece is just the the laugh. So they all have, like, that's probably a strange thing to watch somebody sit and do.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when it comes to non-voice actors, they're probably like, is she okay?
Oh, no
Or,
question, no question. Or like my son, I have a 10-year-old, and it annoys him to pieces when I start doing, like, if he hears me going, he'll go, why? Why? What are you doing right now? Why do you need to be doing that? And I'm like, sometimes it's just that I'm going to be talking a lot, or, you know, going to a convention or whatever it is. But it drives him crazy.
Very good way to embarrass your kids.
No, trust me, I have plenty.
All right. So when it comes to you getting in the zone, what's like the most unusual direction you've ever received being in a booth?
The most unusual direction was not for an anime. It was actually for a commercial. And the direction that I received was, imagine, he said, I want you to play this part like you're going to be the next person to die in a Star Wars movie. The character was Woman One, and it was a bank commercial. So I couldn't, I don't know if he had just waited his entire life to say that to somebody or what, but it was literally just walking in and being like, when I go to Bank of America, I just did my job. But that was, I have been told to sound taller. Jar from Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, probably one of my strangest directions was, could you make your mouth larger? Can you just sound like you have a really wide mouth? So you get stuff all the time where trying to get into character, it's pretty interesting.
Oh, okay. Sound taller. I've never heard
Sound
of
taller. I have been told to sound taller.
Wait, how do you...
And also I'm like 5'7", so
How does one sound taller? No,
I don't know. I think it's just a presence, maybe just a different level of presence or confidence. I don't know.
Interesting. Okay. And speaking of being in a booth, do you have any must-have items in a recording booth? Like a snack, like a charm?
So in my booth, I have a salt lamp that makes me feel very peaceful. But when I'm going in other booths, I have a purple water bottle that I take with me everywhere.
Okay.
And I actually joked one time, I can't remember which director it was, but I had forgotten it at home, and when I got in the booth, I was like, I don't have my water bottle. And I jokingly said, I can't act. I'm not going to be able to do this. And they were like, is she serious? Like, is she about to leave? And I was like, oh, I'm kidding. I'll still get the job done, I promise.
No, but you'd just be able to have an easier time doing it.
Yeah.
I know. Like, I'm kind of like that, but with coffee. But I'm kind of like serious. It's like I gotta have my coffee.
I gotta have, everyone has that thing. Mine's water.
Yeah.
I have to have a bottle of water.
Yeah, if you want me to stay awake in this
Like
2-hour
literally.
meeting, she's not lying. See. All right. So, without giving away any spoilers, what's like a mood or a vibe that fans should expect from any one of your upcoming projects this year?
Oh my gosh. That's a really good question. You know, it's hard to, because, I can't give too much away. A mood or a vibe. I'm going to say 6, 7. And that's all I'm going to say.
6. I'm guessing the Gen Zers and Gen Alphas will know that the most.
Yeah.
6, 7. All right. Okay, so with someone who has seen an industry shift recently, what is like one thing about modern voice acting that should surprise people the most?
That's an interesting question. So I have been voice acting for 30 years. That means that I have been through it all at this point. I've seen it all. And I have always said it's cyclical. Like acting in general, the industry is a big cycle, and there's times where you're really, really busy. There's times where things get slower. We're in a bad economy right now. So typically right now is when I would be saying, we're just going to slow down and then we'll pick back up. There are changes happening in the industry and in voice acting specifically with the upcomings of AI.
Yeah.
That I actually don't know all the answers. Like, I'm not as confident as I've been in the past, but I'm also not a doomsdayer. Like, I really do feel that the human connection is so important, and what we get from these environments when we get to meet in person, and you guys are hearing our performances, and you know that they're coming from an incredibly raw place,
Right.
and from our own experiences, and that's something that AI can't have. AI can't have an experience, and so I do think, yes, there are going to be some things that we're going to lose. I've already lost some of my clients to AI, but I think as a whole, the industry is going to survive.
Oh, okay.
It's just going to change. It's going to push us to be better.
Right.
It's going to push us to work harder.
Yeah. So just being adaptable, flexible.
You always have to be
adapting.
adaptable.
Right.
That's the job.
When it comes to like the conversation of AI, one thing that I've heard of a lot is like, power tools didn't replace the carpenter. The carpenter just learned how to use power
You have to learn
tools.
how to use it. It's going to change. Like, no question, things are going to change. They already are. But they've been changing. And I came from the old school day when there were like 10 of us working. And now there's literally thousands. When an audition goes out, it's not unusual to get 4,000 to 5,000 auditions per character.
Wow.
That's a lot of people to go through and figure out, who you're going to cast. So casting has gotten harder. There's always going to be changes, and again, the job is adapting. The ones who are willing to adapt and not panic are the ones that are going to keep working.
Oh, okay. Very good advice right there. And since we are on the topic of advice, when it comes to someone starting out with a USB mic in a closet, what is the very first win that they should chase?
I mean, definitely, it's getting those classes in. I mean, when I started, I literally got hired off the street as a teenager by Disney.
Oh.
And people, they just needed voice actors, and they were like, oh, you acted in 3rd grade in your, school drama class? Great. You have enough experience. You're a voice actor. It's different now. Like, you really do have to come in at a top level to get recognized, and it's about just doing it. Just do it. Everyone will tell you, wait, not yet, take more classes. And yes, continue taking classes. I've been doing this 30 years. I could write the book, and I still take classes. Because it's always good to stay fresh and get a new perspective. But also, you just got to do it. Like, if you've got the mic, start auditioning. If you feel ready, obviously, if you're going for an agent or if you're trying to present yourself to a really big company, make sure you're at the top of your game, because you might only get one shot. So make sure you're at your best to do that. But otherwise, just practicing, like record every day. Get in there every single day and record. And also get a full-time job. And also have a really good hobby, so that during those downturns when you're not feeling as confident or good, or when you're not booking as many things, you have that hobby that you can immediately turn to, and you have that job that's going to pay for your bills.
Okay. So, practice,
Practice,
classes, full-time job,
hobby,
hobby, yes.
and otherwise just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it!
Okay, very good advice right there.
Thank you.
And okay, so when it comes to your voice work, 10 years from now, what is one emotion that you hope people will associate with your work?
Oh my God, heart. That I put, when I'm in the booth, there's so much thought going into it. There's so much love going into it. I want to be doing this. This isn't just a job for me. This is a way of living.
Right.
And so, that I put all of my heart in there.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm not going to stop.
Okay. She won't stop till she gets it.
I'm not going to stop.
Okay, so final question, quick lightning round. What is the greatest anime ever made? 10 seconds to defend your answer.
Oh gosh, there's Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of really, really good ones out there, but that's the staple. That's what brought anime into the mainstream.
That is true. Not gonna lie right there. So Dragon Ball Z. I mean, it's not very obvious what my favorite anime is, as you can see. No, but yeah, I could definitely, definitely.
I have my personal favorites. I'm a huge Jujutsu Kaisen fan.
Okay, yes.
Yes, but I'm not going to say it's the best of all time because, you say Jujutsu Kaisen and not everybody's going to go, oh yeah, but you say Dragon Ball Z and everybody's heard of it.
Yes.
When they have, when they have a finger float going through the Macy's Thanksgiving Day
Yes.
parade, then we'll talk.
All right. You never know. It may happen, but yeah, definitely Dragon Ball Z, that did set the bar. And again, it's something that even like many mangaka and many like anime creators, like that's their number one source of like.
I mean,
inspiration.
it's so good, and also like I'm a huge One Piece fan.
Yes.
I love One Piece. As far as just epic anime goes, that's going to be a top one for sure.
Absolutely.
Which hat Altair? I'm just now starting to get into that, and that might be the most beautiful anime.
Yes.
The most interesting drawn anime would be Toilet Bound Hanaka-kun, one of my favorites. So there's a lot of really good anime.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And again, just a beautiful thing about the anime community, brings people together.
Yes.
It lets all the weirdos learn that, hey, you're not the only weirdo here. Many people out here like you.
I think the best thing about anime is we all started as weirdos, and now we're not the weirdos.
Exactly.
You're kind of the weirdo if you're not watching anime.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like in the
Yes.
beginning, that's been the most fun part of having done this for 30 years is watching that transition where it's actually the cool kids are watching anime. Like when the NFL has an anime club.
Yeah.
Like now it's like, oh no, you're strange if you're not
Exactly.
following along.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, but that about does it when it comes to our interview with Kara
Yeah.
Edwards. Thank you so much for your
Thanks for
time.
having me. This
And-
was fun.
Yes,
I
this was.
liked being in this.
Hidden Leap Village.
Yeah, I keep staring forward because I'm like finding new things every
Yes.
time it's
Yes.
fascinating.
All right. But yes, gamers, we are not done with the stream. We're going to bring more people in here, but Miss Kara Edwards, you're going to be seeing and hearing a lot more of her in the near and far
Yeah.
future when it comes to everything.
For sure.
So yeah. So you guys stay tuned. Do not go anywhere.
Bye.
All right, you guys. Just gonna give you guys some updates as I sit down for a bit. But first things first, Sean Thorne, thank you so much for your comments on our Facebook. Your support is appreciated, and thank you so much for the compliment too. Kelly Cowell, thank you so much for your comments on Facebook. Your support is also appreciated. This is a one-day event, so she is only here for today. And I hope you guys did enjoy the interviews that we had with our celebrity guest. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do right now is I'm going to go into the arena right now. I'm going to grab a vendor, and I'm going to go ahead and give them some questiones. That way we give them a good shout out, a good marketing opportunity for their business, and definitely keep you guys entertained. And again, you guys just need to remember that no one else is doing this. No other comic book shop is doing something like this. Not at this scale, not at this degree. We are the bar. I'm not bragging. I'm not talking trash. I'm just talking truth. But yeah. Let me go ahead and get another vendor, bring them up here, and the fun will continue. So, go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and introduce our vendor of the hour. So, your name?
My name is Devin Haramio.
All right, Devin. My name is Toyo, also known as Cosplay Shog of DZ Comics and Gaming. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
So, we have brought her here to just give her the opportunity to showcase her business and get the name out there. So, first things first. What is the name of your business and what do you sell?
My business name is Foxfire Artistry, and I
Okay.
sell mostly anime-style art pieces.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So, that being said, how long has your business been in the game?
Maybe about a year. I started in a little less than a year. I started in October of last year.
October last year. Okay, so still fresh in the game. That's nice. Fresh talent, fresh artwork. All right. So, what's like the very first item that you made that made you considered, hey, I want to do this?
When I went to a convention a couple of years ago, one of the voice actors really liked it and was asking if I had a table set up. So I had a Sanji drawing that I had done. So I started considering doing it after he had brought that up to me.
Okay, awesome. So it was really the case of like, you said an actor, correct? Oh, okay, so the actor, like, he gave you that piece of inspiration that let you know that this is something that you should do.
Yes.
Okay, and that's the power of nice words, the power of positivity, see where it can take you. All right, so when it comes to your table, what item on your table has the most interesting backstory?
I'm not really sure on that one.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Okay, what's like the number one item that people have been gravitating towards?
Mostly anything that's derpy.
Derpy, okay. What's the derpiest thing you have in your book right now? Or derpy, oh, the cat from
Yep.
K-pop. Okay, yes, K-pop Demon Hunters. That is a really good movie. My girlfriend is obsessed with
I'm
that.
also obsessed with it.
Yeah, I mean, don't blame you. I mean, Soda Pop that is a bop. Yes.
It is.
And then I also like what is it, Idol.
Yes. That song is underrated, but I really like it.
Yes. And actually, what's his name? Mystery Sasha. That is on my cosplay bucket list. Yes.
Always wondered on that one, but his hair would be hard to see through.
Yeah, but cosplayers, like, we know how to make it work. So, all right. So, and then the derpy pen.
Yes.
Okay, actually, do you mind?
No.
Right there, derpy pen. If you want anything derpy, you go to her. You go to my friend Devin. All right. So, what was preparing? So pre-event night. So preparing for everything last night. So was it like organized? Was everything already ready, set to go, or was it like last minute, chicken with your head cut off, coffee field?
I would say last night was not good. My prints came in on Thursday, and I didn't have time to get it fixed.
Gotcha.
So I had to hand cut some of them out so they don't look the best.
Hey, like I'm pretty sure they do. And hey, you just gotta adapt. And the fact that you were able to cut them out, that's already impressive.
Yeah, that was the perks of taking graphic design. They told us you have to hand cut these out.
Education, the best education. Where did you go to school for?
I went to Moore Norman.
More Norman. Okay, more Norman. So more Norman. You got your shout out. You see where good education takes you. More Norman, great education in graphic design. So, besides of what we see on your table, is there like a secret creative talent that you have that the customers don't know about?
Oh, don't do a lot of realism, but when I do, it's mostly flowers, or what I've recently been doing is a Luna moth.
Oh, Luna Moth, and go ahead and educate me on Luna Moth.
Luna moths are it's like a mix of a blue and or maybe close to mint green moth. And they have these little tail-like pieces that come down.
Oh, okay. So floral artwork and Luna Moth. Okay, awesome. Okay. I'm acting as if I didn't lose where I was. Okay, so what is like the most unique or the most unusual commission request you've received?
It was a fake one, but somebody asked me if I could do draw them in my art style, but I was like, I don't normally draw other people because I would feel bad if I messed up and they didn't like it.
Oh, okay. That's good. I mean, no worries right there. Yeah, actually, drawing stuff in your own art style, it's definitely one big task within itself. But hey, at least my own personal advice, like, hey, if you messing up, that's always a good learning experience. So
And nobody knows unless you tell them, and I
exactly.
always tell them.
Yeah, but don't worry. I mean, it's something that even me, I'm still working on today. So, what is the most boring but vital advice that you would like to give to a young artist?
Even if you don't want to, you need to do the basic shapes first.
Okay, basic shit.
Because I did not improve until I started doing those correctly.
Okay, so of course, start with the basics. Once you improve on the basics, then that's when you really grow as an artist. Okay, gotcha. So, if someone were to follow your social media today, what is a new project or a product that they should look out for?
I've recently started trying to do more video game stuff,
Okay.
but I don't know if it was a well-known one. It dropped in December, but I started drawing Jester from the Freak Circus.
Okay, Jester from the Freak Circus. Okay. Jester from the Freak Circus. Artwork inspired by that. Talking is a lot harder than it looks. All right, so final question. Not really more of a question, but a request. Go ahead and show us some of your artwork.
Yes. So, I have a lot of K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay, K-pop Demon Hunters. Okay, yeah, the light does not do as much justice. So I'm gonna try and explain. So we have Rumi. These are stickers, correct? Right. So Rumi, Zoe. We got Genu, and we got Derpy. Oh, and I love the bird and the little hat. Yes.
Thank you.
And then you got like South Park characters
Yes.
too in your own style. What she was talking about earlier. These are pretty great. So we got Craig, Tweak. Got Margarine. Oh, and we got my friend Kenny. Kenny is alive. So then we got my boys Stan and Kyle, and then and so we have Mayo
Mau Mau.
Mau Mau and Turbo Granny. Okay, really do like the pose that she's doing right there. And then we got Flower Duck. And we got Strawberry Shortcake. So, if you are looking for unique looking stickers, comment down here, DZ Comics and Gaming, 9 to 5, and go to my friend Devin over here. So, we are going to take a picture of our table, post it on our socials, and that way you can go to our websites, go to our business, and help a fellow Oklahoman out. Devin, thank you so much for giving us some of your time, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the event.
Thank you.
Yes. And there will be more interviews to come for those of you watching. Fellow collectors and gamers, I lied. We are going to talk about her cosplay now. I did promise you guys that we will talk about our cosplayers, and that I will do. Okay. Now, questions not for cosplayers, let me put that to the side. See, this is how you know we are live. Okay, so. So we have our friend Devin. Okay, so go ahead and tell us about your cosplay.
This one is Silver Wolf from Honkai Star Rail.
Okay, awesome. And do you have like a cosplay name?
Oh, I don't have my phone. I think it's Diva Lily.
Diva Lily. Okay, Diva Lily. All right. So Diva Lily, that's nice. So how long have you been in the cosplay game?
Let's see. I was 9. And now I'm 23, so I cannot do math right now.
Oh, 9, 23, 14.
14 years.
Yes, yeah. I definitely get that. Okay, so 14 years in the cosplay game, that is definitely something. So tell me more about your cosplay origin story.
I think I felt more confident in cosplay, so I started doing it a lot more.
Oh, okay. Yes, definitely something that I can relate to as well. There's just something about cosplay that just makes you feel like yourself. Or at least one thing that I like to see it as is like my cosplay, that's the real me, and like the normal me, that's more of the mask. So definitely feel like my true self, and of course helps you connect with other people as of right now. So what is like the most unconventional material you've used for in a cosplay?
The cheap,
Cheap.
the cheap stuff.
Cheap stuff. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so cheap stuff. So, like, what's the cheapest thing you've used?
I don't know what the material was, but I used to buy a lot of stuff off of Amazon, so it was like close to tote material.
Oh, okay. I see. I see. Yeah, I'm definitely. Most of what I buy on Amazon is like cosplay stuff.
Yes.
Okay. What is a specific item or accessory of this cosplay that makes you feel like that really makes you feel like the character?
Not all of it, because she's super sassy.
Okay. So okay, all of it. That's fine. That's fine. What is your number one emergency item? Like
Hair
cos-
ties and bobby pins.
Hair ties and bobby pins. Yeah, I'm a tape.
Oh, I've had to have that before too.
It's like double-sided tape.
Yes.
Okay, what's like the funniest or heartwarming interaction that you've had cosplay related?
I say this is more funny. I was at SoonerCon a couple years ago cosplaying Krill from Serfort, and two people came up to me and then started bowing down. It was uncomfortable for me because I'm not used to people doing that, but they really liked it, so I was happy.
Okay, nice. I really do like stuff like that. I mean, especially like pictures. I do like people who are wanting a picture. And so that's pretty awesome. I mean, do you do like anything? Do you like say any lines as they were like bowing down to you?
No, I think I just kind of froze because I was processing what they were doing.
Oh, okay, I see. Gotcha. Okay, so let's just say you had all the money in the world. So like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, they wired you all their money. Now you can afford anything in the world. What's like an impossible character that you would tackle next?
I think CL, when he was dressed as the girl, that one is super expensive. Or like Chubbit's cosplay, that one's really hard to come by.
Okay, yes, definitely. Big whimsical characters. I mean, I would definitely come as like Optimus Prime. I mean, just like, why not? I always tend to gravitate towards more expensive cosplays, since you look at the price tag in your bank account, then you're like, okay, you know what? Let's go for something smaller.
Yeah.
All right. So, on a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being like medieval torture device, 10 being like pajamas, how comfortable are you in this cosplay right now?
This one is a 10. I use a website called Doki Doki, and their material is a lot more comfortable and breathable than the stuff that I've bought before.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I mean, one thing about cosplaying is there is so many moments where, yeah, it looks fine, but it doesn't feel fine. I mean, actually, have you ever like witnessed any like wardrobe malfunctions when it comes to that, or experienced any?
Yes, I had a dress handmade for me that should have fit properly for Princess Serenity when I did Sailor Moon. It fell. I'm just glad I had a tank top on.
Oh, okay. Well, thank goodness for the tank top. Ooh, actually, funny enough, I was at a con once. There was a Sailor Moon cosplayer. She did not have a tank top. Yeah, I was. I'm at a loss of words. It's like, bless her.
I don't think fabric tape would have helped in that scenario because that material's too heavy.
Yeah, but like, hey, it happens to all of us. Happens to the best of us. Just thank God that nothing was being filmed or broadcasted. But okay, what is like a cosplay hot take you have?
Just do whatever character that you feel comfortable with.
Okay. Not bad, not bad. And if you don't mind me asking, outside of cosplay, what do you do for a living?
I am a daycare teacher.
Oh, power to you. I'm pretty sure you've got crazy stories.
Yeah.
Mind sharing one, at least one?
Yeah, this wasn't at the daycare, but I had gone to Walmart. This was actually last night. I had gone to Walmart to get an X-Acto knife to finish my prints, and one of the kids that's not there very often because they go to a different school district goes, "Oh my God, you're from the daycare!" And then his sister was like, "Oh, it's Miss Devin."
Oh. So kind of like, I don't know, do you feel like that a little bit of a sense of celebrity, or is it just like awkward?
It was awkward because I was basically wearing pajamas since the store by my house did not have what I was looking for, and their mom was with them.
Yeah, see, that happens like when you think no one's gonna see you, that's when someone sees you.
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me, that's with me, it's like, I'm always doing something in the house, so, and usually I always get like a stain somewhere, but it's like, I need to go get something, no one's gonna see me, and you're seeing like spaghetti sauce all over my clothes because I was cooking spaghetti, so, yeah. Okay, so, do you mind, so quick lightning round, final question. Do a quick table pose associated with your character.
I gotta think. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I think she basically just sits back like this.
Okay, oh, actually, there we go. Do your pose. All right, there we go. Our quick anime pose right there from Lily Devin Lily.
Diva Lily.
Diva Lily. All right. From Diva Lily, thank you so much for that pose. Thank you so much for your time. Don't want to take any more of it. And like I said, thank you. All right, you guys. So we will be back with more vendors, more cosplayers, and many more. So do not go anywhere. Please, please, please. No Sabrina Carpenter. Stay tuned. We've got more to come. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Fellow collectors and gamers, we are back with another interview. So we are here with one of our vendors, and this is actually a special vendor that we have over here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Christina, and I am with Mortal Curiosity. Mortal Curiosity, it's the name of our company, but what we actually do is we put on anime conventions. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so we are having an anime convention coming up in September named Anime Island.
Okay, perfect. So you heard that here, and actually, these are the people who helped us get our 3 celebrity guests who are here. So we have this one to thank. And so, that being said, we do have an anime convention going on, so tell us a little bit more about that.
Okay, so my whole family is into anime. We started attending conventions a few years ago. I started volunteering for conventions. I started working for conventions, and we just kind of said, why not put on our own? We know how. So that's what we're doing. My husband is retired Air Force and a student at OU in a business program, so we kind of use that knowledge as well.
Okay. Yeah, so love for anime and also your love and prestige in business is what got you here. See, and back when I was a kid, my mom would always say anime will not get you anywhere, but
obviously that is wrong.
The perfect example.
Yes. My husband's been watching anime since the 90s. So it has come around, and we're super excited about it. We have 6 voice actors that are coming out for people to meet.
Who are they, just for those who are curious?
Yeah, so we have Leah Clark who's coming. She plays Toga in My Hero Academia, Soul, Blair and Soul Eater, Meg McLean, who is Sword Maiden and Goblin Slayer, Austin Tyndall, who is Ken Kaneki, Tokyo Ghoul. We have Ryan Negron, he is in My Hero Academia, One Piece. We have Rebecca Dene, Apothecary Diaries, and then we also have Morgan Berry, who is also in My Hero Academia and One Piece. It's a great lineup.
Okay, so a lineup from like the top anime in
Yes.
today's industry. I
And
mean,
that's what we wanted. Yeah.
yeah, so I mean, many people big into One Piece, My Hero Academia. So definitely getting people from like those two anime.
Yes.
That's definitely going to drive in the crowd. So when it comes to speaking of crowds, when it comes to the people here at DZ Comics, what distinguishes them from other events that you've hosted or attended at?
One, it's everybody is just very happy. They seem excited to be here. They have smiles on their faces. They definitely seem to be excited to be meeting voice actors.
Yes.
We're right next to the voice actor table, so I get to see the shock and surprise when they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're in that anime. You're that
Yes.
person." And just watching them go around to all the different vendors. The vendors definitely seem to be happy. So this has been a great turnout.
Oh yes, definitely. And again, this is our first time ever doing something like this. And when it comes to the turnout, I mean, you played a big contribution to that. So gonna give you your flowers
Yeah.
right there.
Thank you. My pleasure.
And yeah, like I said, when it comes to stuff like this, I mean, it's really just like bringing people together, especially in these crazy times where it's needed the most. And
Yes.
so, yeah.
We're big fans of DZ Comics. We moved here about 3 years ago. And DZ Comics was one of the first thing we did was look for comic book stores when we moved here. And DZ Comics was immediately one of our favorite places to go to. We've been here for so many different events. So now it's kind of cool to be on the other side.
On the other side of things,
yes.
yeah, being like the organizer.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so when it comes to, like, what's the most unusual thing that's happened when you were either hosting or organizing an event?
Most unusual, that would be, I've done a lot, I've worked for a lot of different events, and we see some very interesting cosplays that show up, and it wouldn't be as very unique, very creative. I just saw one where a lady, if you're older, you know the song about One-Eyed One Horde, Flying Purple People Eater, and it's a song from the 70s, and she made this amazing cosplay out of it.
Wow.
That just had everybody excited and had some of the little kids scared. These kind of events, that's normally one of my favorite things to see is how are people going to show up? How are they going to bring out their creativity?
Right.
And even here, there's some cool cosplays out there.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, yours is one of them, and you look amazing.
Thank you, appreciate it. I mean, so looks like I did a really good job at hiding the fact that I woke up a bit later than I wanted to.
You would never be able to tell.
Thank you. Again, I just remember just like getting that piece of getting that brush of like facial hair paint, just like.
It's dedication. I will not cosplay something that requires a wig. So
Right.
that yes, you look great.
Thank you. Wigs are not easy.
No.
Okay. So, in terms of like preparing for this event, so the night before, what was it like? Was everything already organized? It's like, hey, this is here,
Oh.
or was it chicken with their head cut off, coffee fueled?
We are definitely last minute type people. So last night we had everything. It was just kind of putting it together
Right.
and all. So, and then we set it up in our house to make sure that this is what we want it to look like. And it did turn out pretty, we had some things like we ordered a custom tablecloth, but that didn't come in time. So a friend printed us the vinyl transfer. We put it ourselves. We used a Cricut to print out letters of Anime Island, and also it was definitely kind of chicken with their head cut off. But when we showed up here, we were able to just set it up. It looks very pretty. I'm very happy with it, very proud of it.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, and actually, when it comes to making things look pretty and setting things up, what's the most boring part of setting up an event? But it's like, what's the most boring part of it, and how would you turn that into vital advice for someone looking into event planning?
The most boring, I don't think ours is very boring, but if you are a vendor, you definitely want something that's going to catch people's attention and bring them over to your table. A lot of times, people tend to try to walk. They wanna look, but they don't want to get too close to the tables. But if you have something that catches their eye, you're gonna draw them over. So that's why it is a good idea to have colorful tablecloths and have things out on display so that your table itself doesn't look boring, and you're more likely to bring people over. Even if they don't buy something, you're at least drawing interest.
Yes.
So
just trying to put together the good strategy to at least attract as much people as you could.
yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't even say the word.
I'm not going to try either.
Saying it and
Yes.
doing it is pretty hard.
Yes.
Right. Okay, and so if someone were to go on your social media right now, what's something that they should really be out on the lookout for?
Okay, so if you were to go on our social media right now, here we actually announced our final 2 voice actors, and we have not announced them on social media yet. So if you are not here to see it, you would definitely want to follow our pages on Facebook and Instagram, Mortal Curiosity, because in tomorrow we are going to officially do the social media announcement for the final 2 voice actors.
Okay.
But if you want to see it in person, you have to show up to the Free Comic Book Day.
You heard it here.
Yes.
So if you want to find out who those voice actors are, come here. We have about 4 hours left, more than enough time. And if you can't, you got to go on her website. So you heard it here. All right. So I can see you are here as April O'Neil.
I am.
Yes.
I'm waiting for the Ninja Turtles to make their way around.
Oh.
I have not seen them yet.
Okay. So at least when it comes to your cosplay, so what is one thing about the costume that once you put it on, once you carry it, you feel like her? And also, what drew you to cosplaying as her?
Well, when I saw that the Ninja Turtles were going to be here, I was like, oh, how can I kind of match that? I have met them before at other conventions. But this time I wanted to kind of join in on their fun. So I decided, because I'm a redhead, why not do April O'Neil? I have my husband dressed up as Casey Jones, so he's in on it too. I made sure that I had my newscast microphone, which has kind of been cool because when little kids come up to the table, I'm pretending to interview them. They
that's
are
sweet.
enjoying that. So I love cosplaying, and I love trying to get in on a group cosplay and all. Like, it just feels you can feel the community.
Yes.
And also and I'm really happy that a lot of people know who I am.
Exactly.
And also that makes it even better when they're even though somebody did say they thought I was the girl from Kill Bill, and I was like, but not
Fair
quite.
enough,
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, yeah, it looks like that is it for all of our questions today. So, it is Mortal Curiosity?
Mortal Curiosity.
Mortal Curiosity.
Yes.
So, if you're looking for the next big convention to attend, these are the ones to go to. And again, these people are the ones who helped us get our celebrity guests.
Yes.
So, we definitely owe them a lot of thanks.
Oh.
Yeah, but thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you.
Yes, and again, we have way more interviews to come, so do not go anywhere. Testing, testing. All right. Colton, Jude, Allen Ray, thank you so much for liking our stream on Facebook. Your support is appreciated. And, all right, do a quick mic test.
Check, check, 1, 2, 3.
All right, perfect, perfect. All right, you guys, please beware, we have Venom in the room with us.
Hey, how y'all doing?
All right, so I was actually walking through the store, saw this guy, and it's like, how do you not interview this man? So, he is currently in the cosplay contest right now, and we know for a fact he's going to do well. So, we're just going to go ahead and run through some questions and know more about you and your cosplay. So, first things first, do you have a certain cosplay name that you go by?
So I go by All Things Cosplay on Instagram and TikTok.
Okay. All things cosplay, Instagram and TikTok, you heard it here first. And how long have you been in the game, sir?
So as far as like officially, I've been cosplaying since about 2021. But if I'm being honest, I've been doing it since I was a kid.
Okay, gotcha. So, like, tell us more about your cosplay origin story. What happened that made you realize I'm doing this as a hobby?
So I always grew up loving comics and cartoons and all that. My mom and grandfather, they got me into it because my grandfather was a huge nerd back when, like, comics were first coming out.
Yeah.
And he made sure like that was a big part of our lives. And like I had always loved, going extravagant as far as like Halloween costumes go, and like really putting into work to like represent those characters one night a year. And back in 2021, I realized, wait a minute, people actually like genuinely do this. Like, they don't have to wait once a year. We can be, weirdos and nerds
Yes.
who get together and do this.
It's absolutely.
And so my very first like official cosplay that I put together was actually the U.S. agent, which you can find way in my older posts on Instagram. But yeah, that's what got me started.
Oh, that's awesome. And I definitely do like U.S. Agent. I mean, he's a pretty complex character. I mean, he definitely doesn't have the best moral compass always, but I do find it pretty interesting. I was pretty excited when he was finally introduced in the MCU.
Oh yeah.
And again, like, one thing about Marvel characters is, like, even though some of them, like, you're not always going to be on their side morally, it's still, they always make great character studies, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah, and Venom being one of them, too. And so, the thing is this, when it comes to cosplaying, what's, like, the most unconventional material you've ever used?
Ooh, unconventional. So, unconventional would be, I've made props out of wood before.
Out of wood.
Out of wood.
Okay.
Very few, just because it's very time consuming. But this was before I got a 3D printer and stuff like that. So,
Gotcha.
like knives or wood. I was actually making Wolverine's bone claws out of wood.
Oh.
That didn't end up happening. I ended up getting a 3D printer before then and made a whole file, and which you can also see on my posts. But yeah, I'd say wood is definitely up there as far as unconventional.
Okay, got it. And so, speaking of items, what's like the one emergency item that you think every cosplayer should have on them?
Super glue. Loctite, super gel, the black and blue bottle, that lifesaver for anything. Your fabric comes undone, super glue. A strap comes loose, super glue. Armor breaks, super glue. Everything.
Gotcha. And if not super glue, double-sided tape. That is my number one emergency.
That's also a good one.
Yes. All right. So, what is like the funniest or the most heartwarming interaction you've had while cosplaying?
Heartwarming would be back at New World Comic Con of 2025. I was walking around. I was dressed full Wolverine, and when I cosplay, I like to get into character.
Yeah.
So with Wolverine, I huff, I puff, I blow everyone's house down, and I'm just angry. And this little girl, she couldn't have been older than 2 years old, in a princess costume, walks over to me, arms out, asking for a hug. And I immediately just dropped down to one knee, and she gave me a hug. I was like, it's gonna be hard to huff and puff after this. Like,
Yeah.
like it was, and as an uncle of two nieces, that just, it got me to my core. I was like, ah.
Yeah, it's like so much for being a tough guy, but it's
Right.
like, yeah, that's actually one thing is like seeing like little kids cosplaying and
Oh, yeah.
even just seeing like their true nature. It's like, I do have like a similar story like that. It was like at a horror con, so I'm having like, it's like a horror version of Mickey Mouse. house.
Yeah.
And so it's like grown people, they're looking at me and they're all scared. But it's like, I think there were like 2 or 3 kids. They just came up to me and hugged me. And
Because
like,
all they see is Mickey Mouse.
yeah, they
That's
saw
it.
Mickey Mouse. It's like, I'm not ruining Disney for you. But it's like, yeah, but it's like, again, it's just definitely like cosplaying when it comes to kids. Like that never fails to be a heartwarming moment.
Yeah.
So, all right, so let's just say this. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, they transfer all their money to your bank account. So now, with you being able to afford anything, what is an impossible cosplay that you will tackle on?
Dude, impossible. I'm getting an MCU level cosplay. Like, I'm getting a replica suit made specifically to me.
And like, what character would you be?
Wolverine, all the way.
I
I'm hiring because I know the concept artists who did all of his suits in the MCU. Like, I follow them on Instagram. I would be contacting them. I would have them make me a custom designed suit, and then I'd bring it to life, because those suits, I don't care what people say. A good 90% of the MCU suits are bangers, and when they first come out, people always love them. Like, that's. And especially you get I'm not going to call it the John Byrne suit, because it's the Krakoa suit, but the brown and yellow suit that Wolverine wears in Deadpool Wolverine, even for the 13 or some odd seconds that we get to see it, it is one of the best to date, one of the best costumes in the MCU.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that, and also I do like Sam Wilson Captain America suit.
Which one? Are you talking like the white and blue?
Yeah, the white and blue, the one he wore in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Peak suit.
Exactly.
Genuinely one of the best.
Yeah, and like the wings, like you just, and it almost looks angelic, like whenever.
Oh yeah.
Like so I'm a sucker.
Like when he stands there and just pops the wings.
Exactly. Like you're in for like a peak moment.
It's like,
for sure.
dang you, Marvel Legends, for wanting to sell more figures and getting rid of that suit.
Capitalism ruins everything.
It has its pros, but it's got a lot of cons.
All right, so on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being medieval torture device, 10 being like pajamas level, how comfortable are you in this cosplay?
I'd probably say like on an objective level, because I can handle a lot when it comes to this hobby. For me, I have a pain to worth it ratio. I would say this one's probably like a 3. You can't breathe in it. It is tighter than spandex, which is very surprising because it's spandex.
Right.
But I mean, legitimately, if you cannot handle extreme temperatures, if you can't handle claustrophobia, people would like genuinely freak out in this.
Oh yes. Yeah, I mean like you're in black.
Oh
black
yeah.
tights.
Black leather.
I don't want to imagine the amount of buckets like you're sweating right now. Like,
Yeah. Luckily, it's got like a lining on the inside,
Okay.
so I'm going to assume it will absorb a good like maybe 40% of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but trust me, like sometimes I'm just getting hot just like looking at this, and like power to you, like pure power to you. But like, hey, it's worth it. Like this is one.
Oh yeah.
A bad A costume. Like it's supposed to be family friendly, so.
I understand that.
Okay, so for someone who wants to get into cosplaying but is nervous, what is like the first step they should take?
Find a character who has even like a casual outfit. If you wanna step into that, do like a closet cosplay. So like a great one, for example, would be like a Peter Parker. So like choose one of his like Peter Parker looks, and then get stuff off Amazon, because you want it like ease of access. You want it to be as cheap as possible, and honestly, it really goes per person, because some people can't even do that, because like for me personally, when I first started, I couldn't show my face. I was so nervous, I didn't want to show it. So I jumped into the deep end. I spent hundreds of dollars on my suit just so that I could cover my face and be able to kind of literally hide behind that mask. So I would say, if that's not a problem, go with just a casual fit. Okay. Then go to an easier fit that they have that you could, replicate off Amazon, and then just take baby steps from there, because it's a slow process, and the years that we spend in this hobby, we upgrade. all the time. That is the number one thing that I tell people. If you aren't happy with a suit and you can change it, do it. Don't spend money on a whole new suit, because then you got to worry about selling the old one and then, banking on the new one being better.
Yes.
Just upgrade it.
Okay.
Just simple as that. Upgrade it.
Oh, okay. And that's pretty good advice. So start slowly but surely, and I guess also patience with yourself, because the more experience, the better you do get.
Yep.
So yeah, that's pretty good advice right there. All right. What's a cosplay hot take that you have right now?
Cosplay hot take.
Yes, something that would cause a debate, something that would make someone mad.
I've got a lot of those, but a lot of them I keep to myself. let me think of a good one. I guess I'll go for me personally. You use cosplay to better yourself physically. For me, I go to the gym 5 to 6 days a week, and my motivation is to look better in my cosplays.
Okay.
So if you want to get healthy, if you want to get, I'm not talking, don't get to like bodybuilder level. Don't do that. That's not healthy. But if you want to just look better in your suits, go to the gym, dude.
Okay.
Go to the gym. And it'll help you in the long term.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Yeah, definitely. So, all right. Use cosplay as the number one motivator to get healthy and look better in cosplay. All right. And also, if you don't mind me asking, what do you do for a living?
So I'm a construction worker.
Okay.
I work in wood windows specifically from
Okay.
the houses in like the early 1900s that have wood windows that have like ropes and pulleys that allow them to lift
Okay.
up. I do restoration. I do one-to-one remakes, and that's what me and my family company does.
Okay. And how long have you been doing that?
I've been doing that for 8 years.
8 years. Okay. Wow. So, pretty experienced man. I can see you have quite the resume. And I guess I now see where like the wood comes in, how you incorporate that with your cosplay. Okay. So, final question, quick lightning round. Do a quick table pose associated with your cosplay.
Dude, quick table pose would be like
Okay. There we go. I like it.
simple like that.
Super simple. I mean, plain and simple. I mean, it's very easy in the cosplay world to forget, hey, just keep it simple.
Oh,
Keep
yeah.
it simple, stupid. But yeah, that's definitely proof right there that there's nothing wrong with being simple. Well, thank you so much for your time. Really
Absolutely.
appreciate it. And again, fire cosplay.
Thank you.
And hope you do well in the cosplay contest. So, yeah. Great. Thank you guys so much. Stay tuned. There's more to come. All right, you guys. We are here with our friend Oliver. Oliver here is an amazing and talented artist. So let's go ahead and get the ball rolling. Okay. Yes, sir. All right, so Mr. Oliver, tell us more about yourself, your business, and yeah.
So I'm in high school right now, and I love drawing comic book style art, fan art. Anytime I can just draw, I'll draw.
Okay.
And I've been drawing for probably as long as I could ever hold a pencil.
Okay, awesome. All right, so when it comes to your artwork and your business, how long have you been like in this professionally?
Professionally, I don't really it didn't really just happen professionally. I've just been progressing,
Okay.
and now for the past 2 years,
2 years.
I've been putting myself out there.
Okay, so 2 years. So let me do some quick math. So 2024-ish?
Yeah.
Okay, 2024. All right. So what was the very first thing that you drew that made you realize, okay, I want to start selling my art?
Well, this is actually the first time I've ever sold anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but it kind of comes down to these two.
Oh, yeah, you can go ahead and show it to the camera right there. All right, so we have the most famous hedgehog in the world. We got Sonic.
So these were Photoshop. I had a pencil sketch and I put them in there. And then the same as this one.
Get the edgiest hedgehog out there. We got Shadow.
Yeah, this one's my favorite.
Okay.
And then I have ink work, like more comic styled.
Okay. And this is an original.
Yeah, this
correct?
is original.
All right, so this is his brainchild, everybody. He drew this comic book style, and just in high school. If you don't mind me asking, like your age?
It's 17.
Oh, this is a baby. He's going places. All right, so that's fantastic work out there. So, when it comes to how people have reacted to your artwork or how people have just been interacting with you, what about it makes DZ different?
DZ so far, it's just really exciting, and just seeing just people outside of like school, just reacting and just being great people. It's very great.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I mean, that one thing about DZ is the community. I mean, they definitely know how to make someone feel welcome, feel appreciated. Like, so many different communities. So, artwork, cosplay, trading card games, video games. Like, there is something for everyone.
Yeah,
here,
so far I've had a great time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And we're really happy to hear that. So, when it comes to the drawings on your table, what is the one thing that has the most interesting or weirdest backstory?
The weirdest backstory?
Yeah.
I wouldn't really say like weird. I don't really have anything like just like weird, because I try and keep my things like I want like a cool factor.
Okay, gotcha.
Like almost like an awe factor. So it's not really much of a weird factor. I try and come up with, what do I think would be best? What do I think people would enjoy? What has like a good composition?
Okay, gotcha. So, good composition and the most appeal. Just finding that out. Okay. Good deal, good deal. All right, so what is the number one thing that people have been gravitating towards today?
The shadow has so far, I'll show it again. The shadow so far has been the most popular thing people have been wanting.
Okay, and I can't blame them. Again, as a Sonic fan myself, I mean, I do love Shadow. I mean, it's like a Batman hedgehog.
Yeah,
hedgehog
that
Batman.
is my favorite one.
Yes, and so yeah, definitely not shocked. And has that been that's been selling like hotcakes today? All right, perfect.
So far, I've probably sold 4 of them.
4 of them. Okay, cool. And I'm assuming like also those that fall into the Sonic folklore as well.
Definitely, it's been like all ages pretty much.
Yes. Yeah, that's the thing about like Sonic is like everyone of all ages gravitates towards it. I mean, I've seen grandparents who love it, those who just hopped out of the womb who love it. So yeah definitely.
Especially.
Yeah. So what is a piece that's your favorite, but is not really the most popular in your arsenal?
It would probably be the Punisher. I have a Punisher drawing.
Okay, yeah, I did see that one.
You saw that one? Yeah. I didn't grab it, but like that, I can't really show it. Like school right now, I want to put it in shows, but I can't do plagiarized characters.
Oh, okay.
So I love these characters so much, but I can't put them anywhere.
Okay, I see. So it's that kind of thing to where like it has to be original. Okay, I see. And okay.
Yeah, but the Odin one, it's my version of Odin, but this one was able to get an award. It was for young talent. It's a statewide, like students are picked statewide, and only if like I think 250 get in.
Oh wow, 250. And you of all those artists have an award. So yeah, you definitely have a pretty bright future in terms of artwork. I mean, and there were many times where I even took a look at your table and I'm seeing like a line of people, a crowd of people just like crowding around you.
This has been my first ever vendor table, and it has been an amazing experience.
Awesome. And we're really happy to hear that. So, in terms of your table, so preparing for it the night before, was everything all organized and prepared, or was it more coffee fuel, chicken with your head cut off sort of thing?
Preparing was kind of hectic. We didn't get everything until we got the prints Monday of the week.
Oh, wow.
So I had to get all the sleeves, the cardboard on the back, and put everything together, and not knowing what to do for the first time, other than just like looking it up. It was kind of hectic, but we pulled through in the end, and everything, all stuff I've showed so far has been great.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's funny how like all these companies say we can get this to you quickly, and when you really need it, that's when.
I wanted to do bookmarks, free bookmarks for everyone to take with them, so they remembered my name. but it was gonna be like $50 and 5 days late after the show.
Oh, okay. And $50 and you can't even get it on time? Like,
It would also, if I wanted to do like fast shipping for 1 day earlier, would have been like an extra $200. FedEx was screwing me over.
yeah. I'm not going to say anything, but if you can get it through like local or Amazon, that's usually the best way. Anyone else, they just can't do it.
But I mean, well, other than the bookmarks, they didn't really screw me over. Everything showed up great. It was a good experience.
Okay, gotcha. What's a secret talent you have?
Secret talent? Honestly, probably just be art.
Art? Okay, yeah.
Like most people, like I'll just be like a normal guy, but then if I have my art out, they're like, whoa.
Okay. So speaking of people who react to your art, has there anyone what's like the weirdest drawing request that someone has given you?
Weirdest drawing request?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I never did it, but it was a certain character like pregnant. I was.
I don't think I want to know more.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Keep it family friendly. Boss man,
I-
we're keeping it family friendly.
I did not want to do that one at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that one
Nope.
either. Okay. People are weird. All right. So based on what you've learned so far in terms of putting a booth together, what is the most boring but vital advice you'd give to someone who's starting this for the first time?
I don't even know if I could even get advice.
Oh,
I haven't even it's not even over yet. But I think probably just go in optimistic. Don't be sad if you're not selling a ton. The fact that I'm even selling in the first place is just amazing.
Yeah, and that's always like the biggest first step. So I guess really the advice here would be just take the first step. So you've taken it, you're doing fairly well.
Yeah.
And so again, you never know what's gonna happen, you guys. Just take that first step, like my friend Oliver here.
Yeah.
Right. So do you have any socials, any websites?
I have an Instagram. It's Oliver Naden Art with an underscore between each
Oliver Naden.
word.
Oh, okay. All right. And so if someone were to go on your social right now, what is the one project or product that they should be looking for?
Well, I haven't really sold, but I just put everything, all my progress, sketches, everything on my Instagram. So if anybody wants or is just interested, I put everything on there, and they can just scroll through. And if they do want something, they can ask me. Just send me a message. And so I've had a few people today. They've seen the Invincible drawing I've been doing, and they're like, "Yeah, we'd definitely be interested."
Okay, awesome.
So yeah.
Perfect. All right, so if you can think it, you can do it. Our friend Oliver. Well, thank you so much for your time,
thank you.
Oliver. Really appreciate it. And of course, as always, we have much more to come. Do not go anywhere. Fellow collectors and fellow gamers, I am here with a DZ Comics and Gaming VIP. We have Red over here. So, if you are the kind of person who's into Warhammer, this is the guy to go to. He arranges all the events. And so, if you are looking to learn more about it, we've got our man here, and he is going to give you all the deets about it. So, Red, tell us more about you organizing Warhammer events for DZ.
I organize, I don't even know what to say, really. I do classes on Mondays to teach you on how to play Warhammer, teach you the basics, on how to play. Then after I teach you the basics, then we actually play a game. All you have to do is just come. I bring all the material, all the units to play. If you enjoy that, then I run events for Combat Patrol and a 1,000-point or a 2,000-point game for 5 to 8 weeks. We have 2 events that will be coming up. We have a Combat Patrol event coming up starting in July. And then since the 11th edition is coming out at the end of June, I'll be running a 2,000-point event mid-August. So the sign-up sheets for Combat Patrol will start probably mid-May.
Okay.
And then the sign-up sheets for the 2,000-point will start in July.
Okay, so definitely 2 big events coming in the
Right.
summer. All right, and again, if you want to learn how to play Warhammer for all you guys out there, It is every Monday, correct?
Not every Monday. Get on our Discord.
Okay, yes.
And I have a Warhammer class channel. Get in there, tag me at Red, and we'll talk to each other and figure out a day and a time to have that class.
Okay, awesome. So tell me more about your own Warhammer origin story. So how were you introduced to the game, and what about it made you realize, like, hey, this is my game, I want to do this as much as possible?
I started about 2 years ago. I just heard someone talk about it and just got interested in it, really. I like the old time, like the mid-world stuff, so Orcs is part of that. So, and Orcs is a faction of Warhammer, so I just really got into that, and then I branched out into other factions.
Okay, awesome. So when it comes to those who are like looking into Warhammer, so apart from, coming out and learning, coming out and just doing it, what is like one piece of advice? What's something essential that they should know?
It's a very strategic and mathematical game. So if you don't like either one of those, it's probably not for you. There's a lot of painting, a lot of building models for this. So it's a lot of time involved. So if you only have time here or there, it's probably not for you. But if you like, but if you're into wanting to meet new people, play games either every week or every other week, this might be the game for you.
Okay, awesome. Okay, and what is like the funniest Warhammer story that you have? Funniest, weirdest?
For me, I play tournaments here in Oklahoma, Dallas, Wichita. One of the funniest ones is not. Warhammer is a dice game. It really is. Everything controls to what your dice do. Ones are bad, sixes are good. I think I was supposed to be hitting on fours and above, 4s, 5s, 6s, and three straight rolls. One I only had 5 dice. Another one I think I had 6, and another one I had 9 dice. Every one of them were 1s and 2s. I failed everything. I couldn't. That whole round, and it was a big tournament that I played, and I lost that whole round, all because it was all I could do was roll 1 and 2s. I could not roll anything else.
Right.
It was just literally nothing but 1s and 2s.
It's funny how like luck works like that. It's like during the most important moments, funny stuff like that happens.
Right, it is.
But like when it's all fun and things don't matter, that's when you roll the best dice.
It is.
So.
It's the best dice ever, and it don't matter.
Right. But I guess just perks of life, I guess. So, what makes DZ Comics different? So, Warhammer's at DZ Comics. What makes that different?
There's a few game shops here that do it. The one thing that makes it different here is that we have we have the arena. So
Right.
we have a lot more tables. We are starting out. DZ has just started actually going full blown on Warhammer in the last 5 months. So we are starting out. So we are expanding and getting bigger on it. But I mean, so basically we do have a bigger, more tables to play on.
Okay. So basically, it's the arena that sets us apart
Right,
from
it is.
everywhere else. And for those who don't know, this is what our arena looks like. It is 5,000 square feet. So definitely have to plug this view in here. And again, no one does it like us because, again, it's just giving back to those who helped us get to where we are and helping Warhammer gamers and
Right.
gamers literally everywhere else. So I guess final question would be like, what is a good pre-game ritual for you? How do you really get into the mind of the game and get prepared for a Warhammer round?
I just gotta. It all does missions, layouts, and stuff like that. So I got to figure out, because there's, like I say, I play orcs, but there's so many different units in the orcs. So I got to figure out which unit I need to play to best suit that layout, so I could get the better position on my opponent.
Okay. So it's just like pre-strategy?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a strategic game. So it's more than just coming in, laying down units and playing. You have to strategize on how you're going to play.
Okay, so basically doing your homework.
Yes.
Pretty much. Okay. Doing your homework. Okay. Well, yeah, that's about it with all the questions that I have. But so go on our Warhammer DZ Discord. I will provide the link to all of you guys who are interested, and just come in, start playing, and again, the DZ Comics and Gaming community will show you all how to get your head in the game. Red, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, and hope to see you here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hope to see you here too. So.
Thank you.
Fellow collectors and gamers, we want to introduce you to a very special friend of ours. This is David right here. And
Yes.
yeah, oh yeah, this is David right here. And so David over here, like, he is in charge of all of our HeroClix tournaments here in DZ Comics and Gaming.
Right.
And DZ Comics and Gaming, that is definitely a game that we definitely want you guys to know more of. And it is something that we host on Saturday. So
Yes.
take it away.
Yeah, Saturdays at 11 o'clock, we have our regularly scheduled tournaments where you can win limited edition prizes. And then if you show up an hour early, it does need to be at least an hour early, at 10 o'clock, we have HeroClix Academy. What's that?
So HeroClix Academy. So if you want to get more into the world of HeroClix but don't know how to play, HeroClix Academy is the thing for you. So
Right, that's where we teach you how to play HeroClix, and you keep what we taught you with.
All right.
No charge for that at all. It's a free swag. And now here today, I've been doing a couple of demos with HeroClix. I've been trying to build a few extra teams. I'll show you those in a second. But I've also been doing one other thing. I don't know if you see the shirt.
yep, I can see it.
In between this, especially for all the kids gathering around, I've been doing magic shows. You mind if I show them a little magic trick?
By all means.
All right, just right here, and no, out of nowhere type thing. The one that's been the most popular today, though, is this. Do you like eggs?
Yes, I do.
You like eggs? Did you catch it?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's on me right now.
Check your hand. Oh, right there. I see it's invisible. Hold your hand up a little higher. It's invisible in his hand. Would just throw that up high? There. So that's one of the more popular ones we've been doing today. The Academy and what we've been doing today with HeroClix are demo games. I build pre-built teams. They're theme teams. They're all 300 points, which is a standard in HeroClix. And they've all got different characters in them. And you learn how to play with a grab bag team. Cheat a little bit because you can see kind of through it. And you get to keep whatever you pull to play, no charge. This one here has got characters like, some of you may have heard of this guy, Iron Man. Iron Man. It also has a Spider-Man. And I can tell you right now, the theme team on this one is scientists.
Oh, okay. All right. So we got the Bat, the Spider, and the genius billionaire Playboy.
Right. So it does cross both Marvel and DC.
All right, perfect.
And there's the Hulk when he got a little bit smarter.
Yeah, Professor Hulk.
And there's other characters in here, less known. I've got Lex Luthor, Brainiac, and a night nurse also. Who's, lesser known characters. And so you could have picked that team, or what is this in the other bag? They're all fun teams. No truly trash characters. Some of you may know this one. This was actually a different Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you take a look at that. And if you've ever watched the old TV series way back, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, we've also got Firestar and Iceman in there.
Okay.
And a few other things. We got a Spider-Man there. We also have a Spider-Man
Okay.
and a Spider-Man. These are, of course, all different people under the mask.
Right.
Spiders Man. And nobody's ever heard of this little lady,
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen. So they've all different variations. It does cross Marvel, DC, and more. There are things outside of the that area that have been in here in the recent past. They've done Sherlock Holmes.
Okay.
They recently did the Trials of Hercules, where it's Hercules versus a giant Hydra dragon.
Huh.
And if you go even further back, there have been Street Fighter and quite a few others. Upcoming just now, Thundercats came out.
Okay.
And the next big thing that they're doing that's outside of the normal comic brand is G.I. Joe.
Okay.
So it's a strategy game. It's with dice. You compare the stats on the dial. If they can see. I don't know if they can see that or not. If you look at the little hole there, there are numbers and colors. The colors mean different powers. I don't know if you, and you compare the stats with your dice roll, and that's how you deal damage to a character. Except characters like Hulk, because the madder Hulk gets, the stronger Hulk gets, until he's finally knocked out, finally KO'd. That's some good detail on that one. If you tip it forward, you should be able to see the dial.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, the dials.
Right. That one's actually kind of, yeah, it's on a click. They've got different colors which mean different things. And it's a game that's easy to learn, but it's hard to learn, if that makes any sense at all.
Okay. So.
You know, as an example, I collected these for about a year and a half and thought I was going to be the guy that just really dominated the entire HeroClix scene. I show up to my first game, and an 8-year-old kid handed my tail to me.
Oh.
So it's a lot of it is luck of the dice roll. His was actually skill. I just thought I knew what I was doing. He knew what I was doing. It's been around for quite a few years. Coming up on next year on their 25th anniversary.
Oh, okay. So that's perfect. So, and I'm assuming that we'd be doing something like special.
Yeah, we would be having special events for that. We have standard events every week. Say every week. There's a few every once in a while, a couple of weeks of the year I'm not here. But we standard events every week. We're expanding now to where we're starting to do more sponsored events for bigger prizing and such, and which was drawing people from out of state. The last one we did had people from Texas and from Kansas come in.
Oh, okay.
So it's a lot of fun to get into. You do have to have some reading and some comprehension, and math skills are also helpful. They're not essential because everybody else is going to be able to tell you if your dice plus the stats on the card add up to what it needs to be. But it's a lot of fun. Giving advice to people when they're trying to build teams, and they say, well, what type of team should I build? My advice is pick your favorite character or favorite team, build it around them because you've already won.
Okay.
You're playing a team that you want to play, whether it wins or not, you've already won.
Okay.
So it's not always important. And we do prizes not only for people who finish first, but also for fellowship. And we try to get creative in the ways that we do that. That can be either done by everybody voting for somebody other than themselves, or one of our favorite ways here is we do shuffleboard.
Oh, okay.
We take one of the markers, like a poker chip or a coin or a dice, and everybody stands at one end of the table and they slide it toward the other end of the table. And whoever gets closest without going over, they get the fellowship prize.
Okay.
So
I do like that. So basically a fair game for everyone in terms of
Right.
winning such prizes.
Right, you could definitely win the prizes. I didn't bring the LEs over me. I've got a whole box of them back there. We got a huge tub to pick from. There are occasionally regular sponsored events to where we get better pricing, and you pick from those because nobody complains because you want to pick from those at those better events. But they do a lot of sponsored, organized play things throughout the year, and it's. I found it in 2005, so I was late getting into the game. It started in 2002.
Oh, okay.
So, and been playing it ever since.
Okay, nice. Basically, just come, show up to the academy, and it's almost hard to go home empty-handed. And
Oh yeah, at Academy you're going to get free swag.
awesome. And again, straight from the horse's mouth.
Academy 10 o'clock, game at 11.
Okay, perfect. So, when it comes to you personally, what's like a pre-HeroClix ritual that you enter to get in the good mindset of the game?
Hopefully a good night's sleep. That doesn't happen a lot though.
Adulthood.
And I always make sure I've got something to eat before I get over, before I start the game, drinks and stuff. But yeah, just basically is you want to pick a team that you want to play. It doesn't have to be a mega devastating team. Like I say again, if you pick a team that is characters you want to play, or characters you've always wanted to see work together. Like you want to, like the one I had here had Batman and Hulk.
Right.
Now they did actually work in a comic back in the 70s together.
Okay.
It was a crossover comic way back then. Batman won.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, he beat Captain America. He canonically defeated Captain America. So.
Yeah. So it's you know and that's what I like is to get teams that you wouldn't normally see, but they are a keyworded theme team. Every character has on their cards that accompany them, they have keywords, and they could be as simple as detective, or scientist, or they could be more specific like Gotham City,
Okay.
or Spider-Man family.
Right.
Like the one team that we saw, the Spider-Man family, that was obviously Spider-Man family.
Right.
The other team was scientist, because it had all the ones that are normally known as a scientist. And if you do build a theme team, you've got some advantages, but you get to the higher levels of competitiveness, then people usually forgo that because there's other ways around getting
Right.
the competitive edge.
I see. And what's your favorite kind of HeroClix team?
Mine is going to be, I'm a DC fan more than I am a Marvel. I like Marvel too. But mine is going to be something that crosses the universe. Still keeps a theme team, but crosses the universe.
Oh, okay, I see.
To where, you may have Captain Marvel and Superman on the same team.
Oh, okay.
From
makes sense.
the Marvel Captain Marvel, not the DC one yet.
Right.
Because they can't call him Captain Marvel in DC.
Yeah, legal stuff.
We didn't just say that, did we? Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No, we all good. So I guess for me, I do like character archetypes. So let's just say it seems such as Wonder Woman and Thor. That would be like I guess,
Yes,
gods, right?
those would both have the deity keyword
Yeah.
typically, or the mystical keyword,
Oh,
so that you
okay.
could build other ways around that. So you could even put like Doctor Strange, Wonder Woman, and Thor on the same team because they might all have the mystical keyword.
Or even like Dr. Fate would be a good.
Yeah, Doctor Fate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe this is something I should definitely get into. I mean, I'm a huge nerd for character archetypes, and I do like putting together my own little team. So
And it is highly a very addictive collectible.
I can see that.
And
Oh, go ahead.
I don't know, and the majority of them are bought in a 5 booster pack that is random draw, various rarities and such. So you can always tell when somebody opens something good because their whole countenance changes when they pull something that's
Right.
that's really good in their pack. And we have regular events where we do constructed, where you build and bring your 300-point team.
Okay.
We do something a little bit different here than other stores do, is since a lot of the people here have so many that they've never played, we allow you to switch teams between rounds.
Oh, cool.
So you can bring, for a 3-round tournament, you can bring 3 teams if you want. And we do have to keep people from like saying, oh, well, he's playing that team, I'm going to play this team. We got little side rules that we put in place for that.
Okay.
But we also hold a number of sealed events where you buy 2 booster packs, 10 items in the booster pack, and you build your teams from there.
Oh.
And so nobody's got a head start advantage. And battle royals where you buy a 1 pack, you take one thing out of the pack and pass it around the table, and everybody takes one and keep going. So a lot of those I like those a lot because even though I like building teams, actually better than I like playing the teams, but those are a lot of fun because you don't have anybody that started with a big mega advantage on
Right.
you. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And right, so I just was gonna say something completely blanked out, but
Alright.
again, that's it. So when it comes to DZ Comics, if you are interested in HeroClix, we definitely do sell some HeroClix collectibles as well and figurines. So this is the place to go to, especially on Saturdays. And David,
And with the expansion, moving over to the arena and making more or on the retail side, we've got HeroClix on the arena side too, a
Yes.
limited selection of them. But DZ consistently has the largest variety of HeroClix, both booster packs, and they also make things called starters, fast forces that have pre-built teams already in them. They've got the largest selection of anybody that I play at other stores, but they've got the largest selection of any of the places that I frequent.
okay, awesome. All right, perfect. Well, thank you again, David,
All right.
for your time. We really appreciate it. And yeah, we definitely look forward to having a lot of HeroClix events in the near and in the far future.
Right.
Okay, all right. All right, so you guys stay tuned. This whole spiel is not going to end until 5, and the day is still young. So,
Still time to come and get a practice game in and get some free swag.
couldn't have said it better myself. All right, you guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more. So, you guys, we are looking at 2 of our winners of our cosplay contest. So, one was the adult category. The other one is children's, but we couldn't find them. And this guy over here, he won our cosplay raffle. So, with you guys being the winners, we're just going to ask you guys a couple of questions, being our cosplayers of the hour. So, let's go off and just, you guys introduce yourselves.
I am known as Nerd E Furret on both YouTube and Twitch. I'm cosplaying as Star-Lord. I have Rocket Raccoon with me, but he's off chilling. And yeah, I've been cosplaying for dang near 20 years now. I love doing it. I love the excitement in children's eyes whenever they see their favorite character come to life, and it really does my heart good. Every time like a child or a young person comes up to me and says, "Oh, you're," and like they want a photo, like that always just really makes me feel good inside, and I know that I'm doing some good in the world.
How much so?
I'm Jaden. I just like to cosplay for fun. I especially do like that when little kids come up to me like, "Oh my gosh, you're a superhero, you're this, you're that." I always think that's amazing.
You're getting Mike Wazowski to the thing.
Oh, yes.
Getting myself cut off by the little thing.
Yes. I've been trying to get that out of there. I just don't know how, so sorry.
It's fine.
But
I've been making costumes for, I think,
Bring him in here.
4 years.
4 years?
I usually try to make them all by hand.
I can interview them after this. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
Oh, it's all right. I like to make my costumes all by hand. First one was Batman. I modified a leather suit that I bought. And then I made this second. I made this last year. I just 3D printed everything. I made things out of foam, put little tubes and stuff to make the jetpack and all that. I had to sew some things to make the suit as well, make it all fit me and everything. And then I made a Batman suit again earlier this year, or I think it was around Halloween actually, not this year. And it was just all spandex, little foam helmet, way better to walk around in than this.
I can imagine. I mean, when it comes to cosplaying, especially in this time of year, heat is your number one enemy, and so
Exactly.
all the layers. So if you're wearing leather or spandex, yeah. I mean, that one Venom cosplayer, he's leather, spandex, he's in all black.
I never saw him outside for more than maybe 10 minutes at a time.
The Ninja Turtles. The Ninja Turtles that were here, super impressive. They gotta be having some heat stroke.
Yeah.
I know when it comes to those cosplays, the number one thing when I come home is just take everything off and just crank the air conditioning up.
Exactly.
Right.
I like to take a nice cold shower,
Yes.
get myself all clean afterward. It feels so nice.
Yes. And of course, cold, the coldest bottle of water you can find too.
Exactly.
Yes. So, what is the most unconventional materials that you guys have used for cosplay?
Leather.
Leather.
I mean, yeah.
This coat don't breathe. This coat does not breathe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think same here. Leather is just the worst to be in. I think really that's mostly what I end up using is just half-made costumes, put together foam and 3D print stuff. That's all mine are usually.
Right. Yeah. And trust me, it's the struggle is real, but at the very end of the day, it's worth it. I mean, you're doing what you love. You are definitely connecting with other cosplayers, and as you guys mentioned earlier, making kids smile and
Yeah.
But it's one sport. It's just you versus the weather
Yeah.
versus all the extra pounds that you're making yourself wear. I mean, for me, it's like these wooden clogs. They are terrible to walk around in.
You were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
I bet they would be terrible to walk around.
Yeah. But it is what it is. So, when it comes to cosplay mishaps, what's like one emergency item that you guys always have on you, or at least try to have on you?
Safety pins. Safety pins are your absolute best friend when it comes to any cosplay ever, because you never know. You never know when something's going to fall off or need to be repinned or repositioned.
They're good for especially holding things in place. Or like if something
Yeah.
like
Right.
foam breaks, you don't even need glue. You can just safety pin it.
Yes.
Right, exactly.
I like to have a hot glue gun in the car. If I ever have something break, I can just hot glue it back real quick.
Yep.
Last year, my jetpack like half fell apart. I just had to leave half of it in the car.
I really hate it when stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
I mean, with me, it's like always double-sided tape. Always
Yeah.
bring double-sided tape with you. Like it can tape, if not everything, almost everything. So.
Like for example, I also like to cosplay as Serpentius from Has-Been Hotel, and I've got an egg boy on my shoulder. That dude is safety pinned down so much, you'd have to rip him off at this point.
Right.
Arm's probably coming off with it too.
Yeah. Okay. And so, when it comes to you guys' cosplays, what is like one detail that you think people miss that you want to show to the people at home right now? Guys, this is good attention to detail. This is how you know that someone is.
I gotta remember how to open it. That's the one problem. I can't remember how to open it, but it actually does have Guardians of the Galaxy, the Awesome Mix #1.
Okay, and that is pure proof of that someone truly knows their source material right there. How about you?
I think for me, most of mine is just kind of full on display. The only thing that I end up pointing out is that I spray painted everything silver beforehand, so if any paint chips, it looks like it's on purpose.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
I've also got like a little belt here with little gadgets and stuff. Like I have my headphones in that one.
Oh, that's. Oh yeah, pockets. Pockets are always important.
I know.
Yes.
I made sure this one had pockets. I have my phone with me.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't think that through.
It's just in there forever.
It's in there. But hey, I mean, it still adds to the costume, and again, I mean, it's one of the many things that it just creates the fun in cosplay. So, I'm just gonna say this now. I think I may know the answer to this. On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being medieval torture device, 10 being pajama level, how comfortable are you guys in your cosplay right now?
Honestly, I'm fairly comfortable.
Okay.
As long as I keep moving and keep water.
Okay.
You know, you guys see me dancing out there almost every year.
True.
As long as I keep, cool and keep some water nearby, I'm comfortable.
Okay.
I think I'm maybe like 7 or so because this is hot. There's like 3 or 4 layers just right here, and this like weighing me down. The jetpack. I have a little backpack underneath one of these shirts here. It's like right on my traps, just pulling down all day. But I think for the most part, this is better than my Batman one.
Right. I'm pretty sure you were just ready to just take that off once you get home. All right. So, yeah, we already went through the comfortability. All right. So let's just say this: Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and who's another? Bill Gates.
All right.
They all transfer you guys their money right now. Money's no longer a problem. What is an expensive and impossible cosplay that you guys will tackle next?
If I had the money to do it, I would love to do Vox from Has-Been Hotel in his the spider form that he has during the Vox Populi remake song in the recent season of Has-Been Hotel. Like where he's got all like the screens and monitors all behind him and like the spider legs and stuff. I would love to be able to do that.
That sounds sick.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I personally love like spider themed characters.
Oh yeah, or Prototype from Poppy Playtime would be fun to do too.
Oh, okay. So, what about you?
For me, the only few costumes I have in mind is I wanted to be General Grievous at some point, Darth Vader, and some sort of vampire Batman. That's the only 3 that I've had in my head for a few years.
It definitely vampire Batman. That is a very unique concept, and yeah, if it involves Batman, I already love it. So I know for a fact that many people are gonna like that too.
Yeah, I love being Batman. It's so fun because everyone wants to take a picture with you. Plus, you just look cool the whole time.
You're Batman. That's guaranteed cool looking right there.
Yeah.
Only problem is a sensory deprivation mask almost every single time.
Yeah, you're.
Low visibility, can't hear nothing, and just hot.
Yeah. Like I said, just the price of cosplaying.
Exactly.
So, okay, that dog wanted to say something. Okay, what is a cosplay-related hot take that you two have?
I don't know about a hot, like, when we say hot take,
Like something controversial, something that would make someone want to fight you guys.
I honestly believe anyone can cosplay anything they want to. I don't care if you're male, female, trans, or, non-binary, whatever you identify as, big, fat, skinny, anything. If you want to cosplay it and you have the budget and the money and the time, do it. Don't hold back. But like I see it at conventions all the time. You see people, big versions of Sailor Moon and people pointing and laughing at them.
Yeah.
Like, don't be that person.
Exactly.
Cosplay is for fun. Whatever you want to do it.
Yeah, and I wholeheartedly do agree with that. It's about bringing people together, escapism. If you're the kind of person who laughs at other cosplayers, then that's when you truly don't belong in the community.
Exactly.
What about you?
For me, I don't know if I have any hot takes. I just think it's fun to just go enjoy it.
Yeah.
Try to make sure, talk to new people. It's always fun meeting all these new people who are into cosplaying and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really think I have much to say on that.
Okay, yeah. No worries, no worries. And so when it comes to talking to cosplayers, what's one piece of advice that you would give a new one who is too nervous to start out?
Just go for it, really.
Yeah. Start small. Start with a character that you love, but is simple. For example, my first true cosplay was Wash from Firefly, and literally all it was a shirt and then a Hawaiian shirt over top, and I was carrying around a couple dinosaurs.
Right.
Start small. Don't, say, I want to cosplay, and then immediately start going into making the most elaborate cosplay imaginable.
I agree with that.
You're going to have a bad time, and you're never going to want to cosplay again.
Right.
Just start out small. Start out, again, minimal.
Right.
There was a little girl here today dressed as Videl from Dragon Ball Z, and literally all it was a T-shirt and her hair in braids. And she looked the part. She looked good. Be that person, start small, and don't overwork yourself.
That's pretty good advice right there.
I say just go ahead and do it. I mean, obviously, like what he was saying, don't just jump in on the most elaborate stuff. It's probably good to start small, helps you build up to it and learn the skills as you go along. But I mean, just go ahead and do it. It's fun, and I say most of the time people are just all inclusive. It's all they're just having a good time.
Okay. Yeah, awesome. And yeah, being inclusive, going in and doing it, and of course, if you're starting out, I like to say it's the KISS rule: keep it simple, stupid, and just keep it simple. I mean, it's very easy to dive into get into the mentality of it has to be whimsical.
Yeah.
But it's it doesn't always have to be that way.
Exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, I really, and so that's what I got from it, and I really do like you guys' advice. All right, so this should be the second to the last question. Hope you guys don't mind me asking. What do you guys do for a living?
I work at Coca-Cola Southwest Beverages as an inventory control clerk.
Awesome, nice.
A lot of math, a lot of numbers. When they tell you pay attention in math at school, they ain't kidding. Kids out there, math is important.
Yes. Listen to your math teachers. Be nice to them.
I just work at Brahms.
Hey, that's still something.
Hey,
You're contributing to something. I mean, I have a lot of friends, they love Brahms, and that's literally the thing that helps them, through the week, so.
I have a few friends who are just obsessed with the Brahms sauce. They tell me to bring some every time I, get off work and stuff like that, because they just really want some.
Right, I mean, yeah, Brahms is pretty good. I mean, before I went vegan, I would actually go to Brahms a couple times, from their ice cream to their burgers, so, again, free advertising for Brahms out there. If you want to pay us, by all means, do that. But
they should pay us, I think.
Over,
Yes.
what is it, over 50 flavors of ice cream?
I have no
Something
clue.
like that.
or
A lot of
money.
really good ice cream, or sherbet. if you're not an ice cream person.
Or money. Money would work too. So.
Yeah, money. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Now, with the very limited space we have, go ahead and give us like a pose associated with your cosplays.
Hand me rocket.
Got him. Need the guns?
Oh yeah, and the gun. They blurred out a little bit there for a second.
All right. A pose for all of our gamers, collectors, and cosplayers out there. All right, there we go. Definitely do love that Star-Lord pose. How about you, my kind man?
You want to hold this for a second?
Yeah, I got it.
We need to be each other's handlers for this.
I need to get comfortable with you for a minute.
And that is BA. Can't say the whole word, gotta be family friendly, but I do love that pose. And that about concludes our interview with our cosplay winners. There are gonna be more interviews to come, you guys, so please, please, please stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for your time. Really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
I thought your prize was in here. It's actually at the TO desk, so I will give that to you.
Okay.
And yeah, I will definitely get you guys pictures, and yeah, you guys enjoy the rest.
All right, thank you.
You as well.
All right, you guys, more interviews to come. Stay tuned. All right, you guys, now that the chair's out of the way, got more space, got more elbow room, we're going to go ahead and introduce you to our newest vendor of the hour. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Freddie. I'm with Tech at Maker Lab. I'm just a local guy that likes to 3D print.
All right, awesome, awesome. Yeah, so we got Freddie, correct?
Yes.
All right, so Mr. Freddie, so just tell us more about your 3D printing business and tell us how long you've been in the game.
So I've been in the hobby for about 7 years.
Okay.
But hobby turned business. A lot of people started wanting a lot of things, so decided to take the plunge.
All right, awesome.
Doing about a year now.
Oh, okay. So let me guess, a lot of cosplayers reaching out to you.
Definitely.
Giving their craziest ideas.
I definitely want to get into the prop making side of it.
Awesome, awesome.
That's definitely more to come.
Oh, cool. So when it comes, so diving into your origin story here, so what was the first thing that you printed out that made you realize, okay, I want to do this?
Pretty much, I think any 3D printer's thing is a benchy. It's a little tiny boat that's just a stress test for your machine.
Oh, okay.
And it's if that prints perfectly, you're good to go.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay. And so, and was that one of the few things that made people want it and then make you realize?
For me, with the grueling process of getting a broken printer, fixing it, troubleshooting, that was pretty much the accomplishment that something actually came out of the printer.
Oh, okay. So fixing things, tinkering around, and okay.
Yep.
That's pretty nice. So yeah, not many people have the ability or even the willingness to, fix something.
Right. Go through the trials, the fire, everything like that.
Yeah. So that's definitely true dedication right there.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to the crowd here at DZ Comics, what makes it different from other places you've vended at?
Oh man, this is home. We love this place. This is our second home.
Oh, awesome.
We come and game on the machines. We come and eat. This is definitely our place to be.
Okay, awesome. That's really nice to hear. It's always nice to see people be customers and even come here to vend and promote their business. So
yeah, this is our first big show of 2026. So
okay,
we're glad it's you guys.
And we're glad to be that for you guys. So in terms of your table, what's like which item has the most interesting or weirdest backstory?
The most interesting or weirdest backstory? I'd say the fidgets. I'm not a person that enjoys that. Okay. It's not a mean thing, but I like seeing people's reactions.
Okay.
They love it. That's their thing. So if I can gear my stuff towards something and they enjoy it and they love it, that's what I like doing.
Okay, awesome. And would you say that would be like the number one item that people have been gravitating towards?
Absolutely.
Like just the fidgets?
Yeah, today.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I do have an eye for like whimsical stuff, but when you showed me that fidget, I mean, it was, I almost did not want to put it down.
Right.
Yes, I mean.
I catch myself every now and then grabbing them and just playing with them.
Yeah, exactly.
They're growing on me.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, especially like when you're just like sitting there thinking, your mind's running. It's like
and then
you
just randomly start going for it. Yeah.
Right. And so, out of everything that you've brought today, so apart from the fidget, what is like your personal favorite?
My personal favorite is my phone stands. I have an exosuit. Yep. And I've actually got one with me today.
All right, go ahead and show it to the
So
crowd.
this one is my mobile exosuit.
Okay.
So pretty cool. It actually widens for a wider phone. And when you put it on there, it's got a nice little feel to it.
This is too cool to not have, you guys.
It's customizable. You can change the armor packs on there. That's one thing that I am doing is that if you choose a different color, you can have a different armor-based armor set. I have different sheens, different sizes, things like that. I am actually working on an add-on to have one of the shoulder pieces almost like a shoulder turret.
Okay.
But it'll hold your AirPods. So
okay.
more to come on that one.
Awesome, awesome. All right. And so, in terms of like preparing for this exact event, so the night before, was it an organized prep? Just we have everything out, let's just stick it together, or was it a chaotic, coffee-fueled, chicken with your head cut off thing?
Pretty much it was chaos the whole time. It's like, I need to pack this, I need to grab this. That's still printing.
Oh.
there were still things on the printer early this morning that had just come off hot off the press. So
okay.
Yeah.
They're fresh. Fresh products.
Yeah. So there's several of them that were made just this morning.
Okay, nice. And again, I did swing by your table, and there is honestly, like, unique would be a vast understatement. I mean, someone who goes to a lot of cons, or even when it comes to the people watching back at home.
Right.
I mean, one complaint is they go to a con, they look at a 3D printed table, and all they're seeing are like those like colored dragons.
Oh yes, yeah, the plague of dragons.
Yes, it's like
not anything mean against the dragon
Right,
folks,
of
but it's like,
course.
hey, if that's your thing, that's your thing.
Right.
It's hard to find a variety sometimes,
Yeah.
and that's what I want to do is I want to stand out. I want to make things that are fun for people, things that are functional, some that are fun, and some, that'll just kind of help you waste time.
Exactly. Yeah, but definitely just finding that that secret sauce that helps you stand out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so respect that. So, what is like a secret creative talent that most of your loved ones or even customers don't know about?
I'm a tinkerer. So if there's a problem I can solve, even with 3D printing or using wood crafts, I actually do that on the side as well with our business. So we make birdhouses and things like that. So it's mainly finding a problem and fixing it.
Okay.
With 3D printing.
Finding a problem and fix. Okay.
Yeah.
I do like that. Tinkering. I
And
mean,
there's a lot of people that are like, hey, I really need this fixed. I don't know how to do that. And already I'm thinking in my head, what can I use? What kind of pattern? Things like that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The gears start ticking.
yes. Yeah, again, having that in, like, that's one thing that's definitely essential, just having that tinker mindset, having that drive, that hunger to achieve a new level of ingenuity, basically.
Being in an IT background, that's actually my career.
Okay.
I'm a system admin where I work. So being on a computer all day, doing things like that, solving problems there, coming home, having some fun with the 3D printer, solving problems there. So.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely relate to that. I do work in IT as well.
Nice,
So,
nice.
yeah. All right. So, what is like the most unique or the most unusual custom commission request that you've ever received?
The prize ball machines. Did you see that one sitting there? Yeah. So that one was a fun.
That
and
looks fun.
Troublesome one at times.
Like, walk me through how like you made that.
So part of that is a commissioned design. And I actually pay a license fee to have that print. But there were several issues with that file in itself. So there was a lot of tweaking, printing parts of it, going back through, that doesn't fit. There was a lot of issues with it. So that one was definitely the fun one. But everyone loves it. Each one has a prize ball with different size creatures. Some have fidget clickers in them. And today I've actually dropped one that has Ferrero Rochers for the moms that are in the crowd as well.
Okay. And moms, with Mother's Day coming up, I
Even
mean,
Dad can have a Ferrero Rocher too.
For those of you who were listening, need something for your parents. I mean, I hope you're paying attention. Take notes.
Right.
Okay, and so, what is like the most boring but vital piece of advice you have for someone wanting to do this?
Time. It takes a lot of time.
Yes.
Especially more complex that you go. It's just patience.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, there's that misconception of all you just have to do is hit print and then that's it. But it's like, no, I mean, things do get jammed. Things have a longer printing
22-hour print fails at the last 3 minutes of it, and you have to start all over again.
Exactly.
So you can't just cut that piece off and start from there. So
Right.
that's definitely one of them.
Right. Then I'm pretty sure, like, do you get involved in like sanding, painting?
Very rarely.
Okay.
I do feed my father-in-law's addiction to Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
So I print a lot of different things for him, communicator pieces, greeblies. His actual office almost looks like a command center. So where he works from home, his computer, the way his setup is, it's almost similar to how we have it set up here. It's, push button, blinky lights, things like that. So I kind of help facilitate and feed the addiction.
Oh, okay, yes.
But he does a lot of the sanding, the painting.
Oh, okay.
And I actually want to sit with him and learn from him a little more since he's more adept to that.
Okay, and that's nice. So you help him, he helps you, and both of you guys are just bouncing the growth off of each other. So I like that.
Absolutely.
So, and apart from the AirPod editions, is there anything else that someone should look out for? Like new project, new product, if they were to go on your website or social media?
Here lately, it's the Pokemon Card Center that I have. It's got 2 separate trays, and if you're pulling packs and you got a really nice card, you'll have everything ready for you. You'll have your penny sleeves, you'll have your top loaders, and it makes a nice little enclosure when you're done.
Okay, nice.
So definitely keep an eye out for that one.
That would.
I actually have one.
Okay.
It's showcasing today. Yeah.
All right, you heard that first. DZ Comics exclusive. So, what I'm definitely going to do is help them out, help you out. So, later on, take a picture of your table, drop the name, and a couple of links, and they should be able to.
Absolutely, yeah.
Definitely.
We are local, so we can deliver anywhere within the metro.
All right, awesome. And they do delivery too, so there's just no stopping this guy right here.
Nope.
Yes. All right. And so, with that being it for the questions, just one more thing. Go ahead and showcase your lightsaber and this little guy right here.
So I bought this about 8 years ago.
Okay.
From Saberforge. It hasn't had a battery in it for a few years, but I like carrying it around. You can actually see how worn it is from how often I've taken it. You can hold it if you want to. Yeah, it's got the aircraft aluminum. That's actually their $99 one, and it actually came with a blade that you can take off.
You can take off.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely a fun one as well.
I mean, it looks fun.
And it comes with a clip, so it's on my belt there, and walk around with it.
Perfect. So, don't mess with this guy.
No. This hurts. And my other one, this is actually my controller stand.
Oh, yes. I do remember seeing that.
Yeah. So this will actually hold the PS4, the PS5, the Xbox, the wired Switch controller. And so it's pretty versatile. And you can actually change the color pieces out to anything that you like. So it's customizable in many different ways.
Hey, perfect. And hold that up to the camera. So game controller holder for all of you gamers out there. So as you already know, this is a place of gamers. So that's definitely something that's going to be very beneficial to.
And they're only $10.
It's only $10.
Affordable.
And in this economy, do not sleep on that.
Right.
Yes, but like honestly, like this easily stood out to me. I knew I just had to get an interview with you.
Right.
And I'm pretty like they feel the exact same way. So yeah, I really do wish the best for you and this business. I mean, con season is coming up. I'm gonna wait for a few paychecks to roll by first before I start hitting you up.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you so much for your
You're
time.
welcome. We love
Can't
being
thank
here.
you enough.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, guys, we have a few more things that are still on their way, so do not go anywhere. Stay tuned, and we'll be back in a bit. Elvis Wynn, thank you so much for liking our stream on Facebook. Your support is always appreciated. David Scott, thank you so much for commenting on our stream on Facebook. Your support is appreciated as well, and we really appreciate the compliment. Thank you so much. All right, you guys. I took a lot of pictures for you guys, and I'm just gonna be real. I don't think I'm gonna be able to edit and post them all today, but you guys will definitely get it. If not this weekend, then for sure on Monday. So you guys definitely going to put in the work, edit as much as I can, and then that way there is not much that I have to edit on Monday. But let's just go ahead and do a quick view of the arena. So things are beginning to die down. I mean, we have a little more than half an hour left, so things are beginning to die down. Some of our vendors are leaving. So dare I say that that is another free comic book day event that ended very well in the books. We want to thank all of our amazing vendors, all of our amazing employees, all of the cosplayers. If you showed up and showed out in person, we want to thank you all so much. And also our friends at Mortal Curiosity. Had it not been for you, we wouldn't have had our amazing celebrity guest. And for those of you who have tuned in and stay tuned. Heck, even to those who just tuned in for like a minute, thank you all so much for coming in and just being here with us, and just really showing us why DZ Comics is the place to be when it comes to all things nerdy. But that being said, we're gonna call it a day in terms of our stream. But don't go anywhere before you leave. Be sure to like, comment, and share our stream on our Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter accounts. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to us on set platforms. As you already see here today, when it comes to DZ Comics and Gaming, there's always something new to look forward to in the near and far future. And we cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. You now see why I am known as Cosplay Shog. And I will be signing off until the next one. We hope you guys have a good and safe day and weekend. I will see you on Monday.